Greetings, greetings, beautiful people. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? I hope y'all doing good. I hope y'all doing good. Look, okay, I know it's telling y'all different times for this live stream, right? Okay, but I was trying to do it earlier, but anyway, my son he popped over here, so I'm talking to him at the same time. Took the dogs outside and stuff. So if I might have to mute it for a minute when he come back in, and I'm gonna tell y'all all about that. But I'm gonna give y'all a chance to just come on in and stuff. But I'm here, so just give me a few minutes, okay? So just come on in, all right? The dogs are going crazy, y'all. You talking about you're doing some stuff today? I've been on the move all day. It's been so much stuff going on. Let me see if anybody in here. Nobody's in here yet. Okay. But anyway, I understand because y'all don't know I'm going live. But I'm coming right back. So I'll be right back, you guys. I'll be right back. Um, I'll be right back, guys. I see some of y'all coming in. Thank y'all for coming in. My son is over here and he's getting ready to go now, but he got the dogs and stuff outside. So give me a few minutes and I'm gonna give y'all a chance to come on in while I'm, real quick, okay? I'm gonna put it on mute though, okay? But I'm here. All right. Hey y'all, look, my son up in here talking about something. He up there messing with the paint that I got here. Talking about what color is this? He got his own place. He coming up in here talking about what color is this? Say Ramon, say hey to the people. Come around here and say hey to the people. Here go my boy right here, y'all. Here go my handsome boy. This is the love of my life. Say hey. That's my baby right there, y'all. I love him so much. See, it's two people in my live right now, Ramon, but they coming. They coming in. Look at it. They saying something. She said, that's lovely. They say, Sister Yossi, your mama like this thing, Ramon. I'm gonna get good at this after a while. I'm gonna get really good at this. It's still YouTube, ain't it? Yeah, this is YouTube, but I'm on a StreamYard. So I'm, your mama getting good at this. I'm figuring it out. My boy bought me something to eat. He looking out for his mama. He want his mama to eat something because y'all know about they know about my eat it right here. I don't want to eat on the screen, Ramon, because I don't like to eat and drive and all that kind of stuff at the same time. Your mama all funny about the eating. I got to see what you got me. He got me some what is it? What the name? Chipotle salad. He said he got me a chipotle salad, right? So because I'm scared to eat stuff because I don't want that daggone gallbladder to trigger and have me spazzing and stuff. And Lovely say you handsome, Ramon. She said he's super handsome. He talks so thank you. And he's stealing incense now as we speak. So he be stealing stuff on the low, right? he get ready to leave, but he be stealing stuff on the low. Hey Amelia, how you doing, sweetheart? She said you a handsome man. Yeah, yes. He told thank you. He all shy. He is good looking. I have to get them girls away from my baby though, because they be all on him. I don't be liking that though, But I understand though. He got it from his daddy. Mm-hmm. Ramon, make sure you lock the door on the way out, baby. He's piddling around in the house. Okay, y'all. So we're gonna start this live. I was trying to wait for people to come in because I heard Kwame on his live stream today saying that he's gonna be cooking some brunch, and I want to go watch him cook. I want to see how he throws some mama's cooking together. Granny just said she could come over for dinner tonight. Oh yeah, and y'all know mama. My mama gave my son some housewarming gifts, and one of them was a crock pot. Let me show you. She gave him a crock pot, and she gave him a waffle line, crock pot, waffle line. So he came to pick that up too. See, she bought him this big old crock pot, so he gonna do some mama's cooking too. Cause mama taught him how to cook, and my baby can cook. He can throw down. Yeah, we are gonna have to come to your house for dinner. You know that. We're gonna have to go to his house for dinner. She bought him one of those black grills too, and what is the other thing? And a waffle iron, yeah, because he like waffles and stuff. So yeah, he good to go. Mm-hmm. Hey Takara, how you doing, baby? I'm glad you could join me. Y'all forget about that daggone community post. That time in the the live stream said the time that thing all messed up. Just wait till I be coming on. Y'all when I say I'm going live, just set your phones for notification. And when I pop on, y'all know I'm here. So that way we be, you know what I mean? Okay. Okay, baby, I love you. I gotta give my baby some juice, some hugs before he go. Y'all, I can't. Y'all gotta wait a minute. I gotta hug my baby because that's that. We gotta flow that energy. Okay, I'll be right back. Y'all, hold on 1 second. All right, baby. I love you, son. Oh, oh. The ingredients for it. Okay, I'm gonna let you know. Okay. I got enough food right now to eat. So. No, I know you do. But I'm gonna eat it slow because I'm like I'm gonna see. I'm like bean for bean. Yeah, no, you should though. See what you what. Okay. All right, baby. You be careful out there. All right. All right. Thanks for stopping by. Huh? No, he didn't dump it yet. Yeah, they all slow with that. Bye, boo boo. Oh, girl, excuse me. I'm coming, y'all. Sorry. I'm back, guys. I'm sorry. I had to get that love. I had to get that juice for my baby. I had to get that love. I had to get that energy. I miss my baby. Y'all, I miss my baby so much staying at home, living here. Oh, I miss him so much. It's just hard. Even though we talk to each other every day on the phone and stuff like that. He'll text me and stuff, hey, mom, you doing good or whatever. I don't like that. I like to see his face. Okay, so let me make sure. Hey, Iceberg Thoughts, how y'all doing? Hi, Amelia. Hey, love again. Hey, Takaro. Look, I'm glad y'all came in. I'm glad y'all came in. Okay, y'all, look. All right, so look, I'm not gonna stay long because, well, I already saw what I need to see my baby, but I just love him so much, y'all. I just love him. And it's something about moms. Y'all mamas know. Everybody as a mama know. Y'all worry about your kids, even though they good and everything like that. If they not like around you, like especially if you used to them being around you, if you don't hear from them or they not close to you, you'd be like, damn, wonder what they doing. Y'all, you want to be in their business. We ain't gonna never let that go. But anyway, but look, I titled this live stream because called "Should Elderly People Be Considered as Role Models?" uh on YouTube? That's the question. Okay, let me see what you're saying. I can relate, Sister Yo. It's something when they move out. But you and your yeah, we did, I think we did a great job. I'm proud of us too. I'm telling you, I dedicated my whole life to my children. I'm telling you, I don't care how grown they get, they still gonna be my babies. I don't give a damn. I don't care. I don't care how old they get, they my babies all day long, right? And he was worried about me because like I was saying before, y'all know I had went to this had that problem with the gallstones and stuff, and there's certain foods you can and can't eat. And so, and rather me be in pain and me have a gallbladder attack, shit, I've been like, okay, well, I ain't gonna eat nothing then. I'm gonna do some drinking. So I was drinking water and the those the green smoothies with just greens. I was doing that and not eat no food because I don't want nothing to trigger that shit. Because you talking about pain. That last episode I had when I had that Milo, y'all, I was calling. I was like, oh Lord, if I stop, it was like I told you, labor pains. Oh, you didn't get to see him. Oh yeah, but you can get to see him because he put his face on. He don't care. He out there. He be doing music and all kinds of stuff. So he not scared of no internet. He don't care nothing about no who say what on no internet. He ain't tripping off of no stuff like that. That my baby. Um, but yeah. Okay, so look, let me get on the subject because if I don't, I'm gonna be rattling and talk about my babies all day long. um, Okay, so I was only reason y'all know why I came on the internet. So I was asking y'all, should elderly people be considered as role models on YouTube? And I really want to know y'all feedback because then I'm gonna tell you what I think. Okay. And yeah, that's me right there. I saw somebody down in the screen, y'all, and that's me. Lord have mercy. I told you I gotta get used to this. Okay, what y'all saying? Oh, good topic. Okay. And the reason why I want to thank you, Takara. The reason why I was saying that is because sometimes everybody look at role models, everybody have a different idea of what a role model is. You know what I'm saying? And I was just wondering, um, do some people think that elderly people could be a role model for them? You know, because you always have like sports stars and you have musicians and stuff like that that consider themselves to be role models for people, or they are labeled that. So I was wondering, do y'all think the same way about elderly people? I think elderly people should be considered role models in all life. Yeah, yeah, I do too. I think that they could be role models, just like anything else. But hmm, well, should we be treated any differently than the other ones? I wonder, what do y'all think about that? If if elderly people can be considered role models, should we be get any special privilege or be treated differently than the other suspect role models? What do y'all think about that? You know, because I think becoming a being a role model comes with a lot of pressure, and some people may not be able to live up to that so-called title. You know, so but labels is the thing now. You have to label it something, right? Not only the media, it starts at home. Used to be yeah, it used to be a part of a village. Yeah, and that's the way and Takara, you're right, because that's the way I look at it. Because in my life and in my journey, all of my so-called role models were elderly people. They were older than me, right? I didn't look at any of my girlfriends or nobody like that as being a role model. I didn't see them as being a role model. If anything, they looked up to me for answers and stuff like that, or they more so looked up to me. I don't know if that's making any sense. I guess it's because I was like groomed under elderly people. So I had that old mama and grandpapas and them wit, because they the ones that was around me all the time. My aunts and stuff, great aunts, all of that. Yeah, I'm gonna read the chat at the same time, so that way I can keep up with what we're talking about. Each should be treated accordingly. What they can offer, only good, and treat good. Right. Yeah, that's true too. But some people think that role models are supposed to be perfect though. See, they have a problem with not realizing that they're human beings too, and role models make mistakes. Sometimes that word role model means that you're supposed to be a god or you're supposed to have godlike qualities. But one thing that we need to understand is that with anybody that you look up to, right? With anybody that you look up to, they're going to have some faults as well because they're not perfect, right? And my question now lies, being me saying that, do that mean you throw the whole person away just because they got the qualities in them that's not good? Because that's good. My grandmother used to say there is some good in everybody. You see what I'm saying? And somebody evidently like you if they consider if you got that so-called title as a role model, and if you have these so-called followers, that's what they call them now, followers. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm just gonna read y'all what you said. You said I can appreciate elderly as a role model on YouTube. It's good to see different personalities and see what I can feed. Yeah, that's true, and that's what I'm saying. That's better. You can have more than one role model or somebody that you get your information from, or wisdom from, or look up to, or not, because everything ain't for everybody. You see, right? It's like it's like everything is not for everybody, and that's okay though. It should be okay. You see, but at the same time, now here's another thing. I feel like this: if like say for me, say me for instance, if any one of my people that's following me or anybody that comes over here, my subscribers, if they say, hey, your thoughts, I don't like that you said this or you said that, right? I don't agree with you with that or that. I wouldn't take it to offense if you don't like something that I say or agree with me on what I say or anything that I feel. I wouldn't take offense to it, right? But I would try to let you understand where I'm coming from, right? And then we could agree to disagree. And I think that's the way it should be handled. That's the way I would handle it anyway, right? But do that make me not your role model because it's something about me or something that I say that you don't agree with me about? See, so I don't know whether that would be calling that role model or calling that something else, right? So I'm gonna read what y'all saying. Facts. Yeah, there's no perfect, but yeah, you don't throw the whole person away. I don't think you should. I think there's some good in everybody. And there is, right? Because we all make mistakes and we all do crazy stuff, right? But then another thing, excuse me. One thing that I do know about old people as they are stubborn as hell. And they are right if they're right all by themselves. In other words, they're right in their own mind. And they're gonna be right whether you like it or not. And when I was growing up, you ain't gonna tell no old person that they wrong or try to correct them. You're not gonna do that because they're not gonna allow you to do that because they're looking at you as being a child. I don't care. Just like I just told y'all about my son. I don't care how old and my daughter. I don't care how old they get. They still gonna be my children or my babies, right? But see, I'm the type of mother though. I should have let him come in here and talk to it. Y'all were really trip because we have good rapport. He's so smart, and we have intelligent conversations. Like um, if I do something wrong or something, if I say something or do something wrong, And these children right here, my kids, I always taught them to speak out and tell me something, or I have a, I be able to have a conversation. You know, even though my I have the final say, so don't get that wrong, because ain't no child running me. See, you see that? See that old? Ain't no child telling me what to do. I born you, you ain't born me. I brought you here. I take your ass out of here. You see how old people got that in there? It's gonna be in an old person, and you can't change them. So if you're looking for something new in an older person, well then elderly people being a role model shouldn't be a role model for you because that ain't gonna happen because they stubborn. Y'all know that, right? Let's see. It makes I'm reading y'all comment, okay? Takara, she said, it makes you a natural model, a natural model when you can be optimistic and all. Yeah, and all you that's true and do. You have to have balance with that. That's right. I'm a young you said, what would you say, Love Lacy? In your younger days, if I tried to address my elderly honey, I would have gotten slapped across the look. My mama was this kind of person. My mama never whipped us or nothing. We never got no spankings from mom. My daddy was the ass whipper. My mama would take her shoe, like a bedroom slipper, and she would throw that shoe at you. You could be running, and she'll throw your shoes. She said, "Don't let me tell you that one more time." And she'll throw the shoe, and mama had some good aim. It seemed like that shoe would boomerang, and cause we would run up the steps. We had 17 steps in the house. We would run up the steps. Mom be down the steps, and she be telling us something to do. We showing off. We running up the steps as fast as we can. Mama take that little bedroom slipper off and throw that thing, and before you get to the top of the steps, that she will pop you right dead in your ass. Mama was good with throwing a shoe. She should have been a daggone baseball star. Look, I want to drop the link so we can talk about this, y'all. I want y'all to talk. I want y'all to come up and talk to me, so I don't have to keep on looking down here reading the chat, and we can have a live conversation. Even though I'm gonna still keep looking at the chat. Hmm. But yeah, I was just wondering what y'all thought about it. Yeah, took around. We were running our ass off trying to get away from mama. But yeah, I don't think that you should throw away a whole person because just because it may be something that you disagree with them about and stuff. And then for us elderly people, I gotta say something too. All right, we dead wrong. All right, as elders, we are dead wrong, especially when we won't accept criticism and won't admit our faults because we have a hard time saying, "Yeah, my bad. I was wrong. You right." Most elderly people do. They have a hard time admitting that they're wrong about something. I don't care what it is, whatever it is, they have a hard time admitting that they're wrong. And some of them will go to that grave before they tell you that they was wrong in anything. Y'all know that. Y'all have family members that's like that, right? I know some of y'all do. Would you say? We said relationships. Okay, let me read you, Lovelace. I took that teaching. I'm gonna bring y'all up. I'm gonna drop the link so y'all gonna come talk to me. So that way I don't have to read. I want to hear what y'all talking about. What I supposed to do? Control V. I think it is. Mm-hmm. Yep. I'm gonna do that and see if that works. Yeah, I'm gonna see if that works. Y'all let me know if y'all can see the link in the chat. But yeah, I was just wondering though, because you have a this YouTube thing, I see this is a big place. And I'm thinking that it's probably a whole lot of elderly people on YouTube, even though they may not, like me, know how to operate the computer. I think it's a good thing because you got lonely old people that I ain't talking about me, 'cause I ain't nothing lonely about me. I got plenty of shit to do. But I'm talking about you got some people that don't have a life, like their children may be grown and out of the house, or they don't have nothing to do in their daily activities, and it might be something that keeps them going. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I don't know if you could take it. I don't know if you could take the link in that. Do y'all see the link in there? If you do, let me know. If not, I think I have to do what Matthew said the last time. He said, what did he tell me? He told me to go and copy it. He told me to copy the link when I want to drop it or something, because the other one was from the old what you said, those outside yeah, right, because a lot of old people don't have they lonely, they don't have nothing to do and nowhere to go. And so excuse me, this YouTube thing could be an opportunity for them to just have fun and express themselves. So yeah, oh, you do see it? Okay, you did. Oh, I did it. You did great. Okay, did not change. Good. Thank you, Love Lacey. Because the last time Matthews was saying that when I dropped the link the last time, couldn't nobody take it because it was the link from the I didn't copy it and put it in there. So I was just wondering, was it like that? But yeah, so y'all thinking that an elderly person can be a role model for YouTube. All right. So with that being said, what should be that job description? Or what should be some, I'm calling the job description because in other, what do you expect from them? From an elderly person on YouTube. I want to know what y'all, as my so-called people, what do y'all expect from me as an elderly person on YouTube? What do you expect from me? Okay, so I'm looking. Okay, you said I will. You said I will come up. I like to give others a chance to. Oh yeah, but that's okay. You can still come up, love, if you like to. Yeah, love. They said she'll come up. Yeah, or wisdom. So you like to see wisdom. Okay, so for any elderly person that's listening or watching, um, they would like to see wisdom. What else? And I hope that I will bring you some wisdom because that's what my intention is. My intention is to bring you something that you don't know about, or maybe to enhance what you do know, but you might see it in a different perspective. You know. So that's what my intention is, and maybe to teach you something new, to teach you some new survival skills, or to be able to tell you how you can be able to make it in this life with little to nothing, because I think that's my expertise because I was raised that way with little to nothing, right? And we made ways out of no way, right? Just like behind me, you see this fireplace? I um I got ashes in the bottom of this fireplace right here. I'm gonna take those ashes, I'm gonna put them in a bucket, and I'm gonna take them outside, and I'm gonna add some water to it, and I'm gonna let y'all know that you can use that as and pour it right now, even in the wintertime, in your flower beds, in the part in the area that you are trying to that you want to grow for the spring. When you want to grow your vegetables for the spring, you can cultivate that ash and pour it into that area, that bed area. And I'm telling you, that'll nourish that dirt, that'll fertilize that dirt and everything. And when the spring comes, when you plant your seeds, that stuff will take off so fast it'll scare you. But the only thing about it is when you use the ash, fireplace ash, make sure it's wood ash that you're using. You know, the ash from the wood. Don't be throwing no like no kerosene on the water, on the fire, on the wood. Don't put in the other stuff, in other products inside of that wood that you're burning, in your fireplace. So that's just a tip right there that I want to tell you. Hey, Letitia, good afternoon. Happy Kwanzaa. Thank you. Yeah, nice you came over. Yeah, but that's some of the stuff I wanted to tell you about. You can do that. So I want to be able to give you guys stuff that's gonna that's gonna last you a lifetime and that you can pass on to your family so that they can know how to survive. You see what I'm saying? And a whole lot of is just a whole lot of stuff. Like even for this winter, y'all might be cold and stuff like that. Don't know how to keep warm. And I heard of the sad tragedy about the young woman that died in the car. That snowstorm. It was so sad. And baby was by herself and snowed in coming from work. Y'all heard about that? I'm sure y'all probably heard about that. My mom told me about that because I don't be watching the news, but I was like, Lord, and she had no way or no skills to know how to survive. It's tragic. It really is. Oh, you appreciate? Thank you. Yeah, I definitely want to talk about. I really want to talk about. Yeah, how elderly people. I think the elderly people should have a place everywhere. I think they should have a place everywhere because they came first for real, and whether you know it or not. But I also think the elderly people need to know that the generation that we grew up in and the generation that's growing up now is not as respectful. You guys can be pretty disrespectful because that's the way y'all was raised. Some of you guys, I'm not saying everybody, but some of you guys took on the characteristics of your elders when y'all was growing up and paid attention to them telling you to respect your elders, right? But at the same time, some of you have not been brought up in that era and may have been, but have some kind of way slipped away from being slipped away from what you was taught and be more disrespectful to elders. But just taking up for you guys as being disrespectful. There's no excuse for that. But at the same time, I understand why you would be. Because, see, what the elders need to know is in order to get respect, you have to give respect, regardless of your age, right? See, that's another thing that we need to tone in on. So it's both sides. See, everything in life is dual, it's good and bad. See, it's a dual process, either way you look at it. Either way you look at it. See, you can't be right all by yourself. See, right? Okay. Okay, thank you to Carla. Thank you for stopping through. I appreciate that. Yeah. Yeah, it's sad. It is sad, but a lot of people don't, and people don't realize it though. What young people don't realize is that if you disrespect the elder, don't you know you're cursed? You will be cursed, and you will start having bad luck and all that stuff like that. Things will start happening to you just because you don't respect your elders, right? Stuff will start happening to you. And see, and elders too, believe it or not, they'll be cursed too for not respecting the younger generation. Do you know why? Because what happens is that younger generation will wind up throwing you in a nursing home. See, they'll start losing respect for you. See, so you have to make sure you give them respect too, because see, they can throw you away just like you can throw them away. So I'm just saying that we have to be careful as to how we treat one another, how we talk to one another, right? But it ain't nothing wrong with cussing out somebody every now and again. Ain't nothing wrong with that because, like I said, I ain't happy all the time, and neither is nobody else. Everybody, we not happy all the time. People piss you off. Hey, you supposed to say what you got to say, but you don't dwell on a thing, right? First, you try to, if in my opinion, and my suggestion would be, first you try to handle that diplomatically, right? If you have an argument with someone, but and then if you see that ain't gonna work, then move the hell on. That's okay. It's okay. It's all right. Then see that'll cut down on a whole lot of problems, you know. The the elders, let me see what you say. The elders failed the younger generation, and this is what the outcome is. And you know what, Letitia, I 100% agree. I 100% agree, and that's why I'm here because I know that that has happened. I know that that has happened, and see, and the elders, that the older generation has pretty much died out. Because if I look at my family and think of all of my elders that were in my family, it's very few of them standing, and it's so few. I can tell you how many is left. I have one uncle left. One. That's it. And y'all met him. I only have one uncle left. I had great uncles, great grandmamas, great grandpapas, great great grandpa. I had all of these things. And I'm just 60 years old, see? But if I wasn't one of those children out of the group when we all grew up, if I wasn't one of them that paid attention and was sitting underneath them and listening to what they talked about and them explaining stuff to me and me watching them, I wouldn't be able to tell you nothing. And some of the things I'm telling you, some of my first cousins stuff can't even tell you because they wouldn't like me. They wasn't underneath there. And that's how that separation comes and the younger generation get lost because we don't have enough people left to carry the torch. You know how you do that relay race and somebody pass you the baton and the other one pick it up? That's where the chain has broken. And see, that's why I'm here. I'm here now and I'm sure quite a few more elderly people on here that I don't know anything about that will be able to tell you guys something, right? And everything that I'm telling you, it might not be what the other person tell you, right? Excuse me. It might not be what they're going to tell you. If they might have something else to give you. So in other words, each person that's on here have something to give. See? So you just have to bounce around until you find what you need, right? Okay? Yeah. It's not no one ingredient. In other words, you can find multiple. Take more ingredients to make a cake. You just don't have the flour. You got to have the eggs. You got to have it all, right? But pick out what you need and take that. And then when you learn something, what you should do is tell your children, tell them that, and then they're gonna tell it. See, that's how we can stop that break, that generational break, that break off. You see? Okay, facts. Been open and being open. Yeah, that's right. We have to be open. That's another thing. All these daggone secrets that people be holding, like the elderly people holding, and even you young people now. Some of y'all might on here might have had pregnancies and stuff like that. And you had an abortion secretly and didn't tell your mama because you thought she'll think this away, or you didn't tell somebody that needed to be told. Look, that stuff need to be. You need to talk about that kind of stuff. You need to tell it to somebody. You need to talk about that kind of stuff. See, don't hold no whole lot of secrets because see, because your life experience could help somebody else. The what to do and the what not to do. See, and I can tell you what to do and I can tell you what not to do. Not because I've done it all the time or I've been through that experience. Basically, it's because I've seen so many other people have failures in those areas and can tell you what work and what don't work. See? Yeah. You say, I know family members, I'm reading this, baby. I know family members who parents call them out their names growing up. That's sad. And spent their last years in a nursing home. Letitia, that is so sad. And you know something? One thing, and that's something that we need to talk about too. When I was growing up, my mother and my father, they always told us how special we was. They always told us how beautiful we was, how smart we was, how special we was, and what a blessing it was for us to be our children. They didn't never tell us that it was won't for me, you wouldn't be here. They never told us that like they regretted us being born and they were struggling because they had to feed us and it was like our fault. They never did that, but they always told us how special we was. So anybody out here can't tell me I ain't bad. Ain't nobody can't nobody tell me I'm not smart. Nobody, because it was inbred into me. I'm a little girl. I'm 60 years old. My mama still tell me how smart I am. She still tell me sweet stuff, you know, and I tell it to my children. Even when my daughter was looking for a job, I remember when she went job hunting after she got out of college, and she was like, "Mama, I'm going over here, and I got to go for a job interview, and I'm nervous about it." I said, "Why would you be nervous? Don't be nervous. You don't do that. When you go on a job, you let them people know that you are a blessing to them. They should be happy to have you. You see what I'm saying?" That's how we have to retrain ourselves and re-talk to ourselves. We really do. Because if we don't think we should, that vibration will pour off there. If you don't think you nothing, what you think somebody else gonna think about you? You see? You bad. I mean, and I've told y'all before, I got videos before telling y'all that y'all don't know how powerful and smart y'all are. And I'm not just saying that because I know that I know that I know, right? Because I'm powerful. Shit. And you think God made me powerful all by myself? Nah, that don't happen. They say he don't have no perfected person, right? Shoot. Let me see. I'll read y'all. I'm up here running my mouth. I ain't reading the chat. What we got? We got grandmas twerking in the club. Right. And look, and I'm gonna tell y'all something else. Them grandmas twerking in clubs and all that stuff like that. That age ain't got nothing to do with that. That immaturity level is what that problem is. See, because age don't have nothing about. They saying that nowadays that grandmothers are young. This is true. It's that, but my whole thing is maturity level is lost. And yes, the older generation did fail that person that's doing all of that. But then you got that. What about that senator? Was it that woman? What that name? Oh, I forgot the lady name. I made a video about her twerking. She was a grown woman with education. She was twerking. What's her excuse? See, you see, so we can't blame it on the young grandmamas twerking in there because you got old twerkers up in there. See, so it's crazy. You said grandma's doing what now? Twerking in the club? Yeah, they was twerking in the club. Yeah, they do all of that stuff. But you know what though? You can't blame them though. You can't blame them. You can't blame them. And is it appropriate? Hell no, it ain't appropriate. It's just that she haven't grown up yet. It's something wrong. It's something was lost there. Something was wrong. Something was lost there. But I think that elderly people, older people need to step up. And I think that you people, you young ones, that your age is now, all of you young ones now, if you get something from an elderly person and it makes sense to you and it works right in your life and it's well with your soul and you feel good about doing it or saying it, tell somebody else that's younger than you or on your level so that they can spread the word about whatever that is, right? Whatever that is. And that's one way that we can continue growing as a generation. Because yeah, we are definitely dying out. And I must admit that the elders in my generation, in my time, coming up, in my 60 years old, my part, we failed the younger ones. I really do believe it. I don't think it was enough of us to really step out there and help these young people. But it's still a lot of us still left. Some of us not, like I said, don't mess with the computers, maybe not on YouTube or something, and maybe want to come on YouTube. So by that being said, why want them off of there? You see, why would you want them off of there, right? I think that we should be open to receive anybody that's elder to get something from them. I'm saying they might not be your cup of tea, they might not give you what you need, but it's somebody out there listening to them, and they may have something good to say that will take the other person to a level that's on their level. You see, like think about this in school when y'all go to school and when y'all was going to school, y'all had a favorite teacher. Y'all had a favorite subject. Y'all had a favorite teacher. And sometimes a substitute would come in when the teacher was missing. The substitute teacher, you pay more attention to the substitute teacher than you did the regular teacher. See, it all depends on who's saying it. See, sometimes we take things better from depending on who's saying it. So sometimes don't just look at that person, look at what they're saying or listen to what they're saying and see if that makes sense in your life. That's what I'm trying to say. You know? I'm gonna read some of your chat. I'm gonna read some, y'all. But it is sad that you had those people that family members that call people out that name. That shit is real sad. Well, you said I'm gonna see what you're saying right here, baby. Oh, why this hide? I don't want to hide this comment. I want to show it. Let's see. It's okay. Mamas are mamas are competing with their daughters all too often nowadays, even jealous of their own babies. Wow, and that is really sad. Now that's some real sad shit. Oh, that's really sad. Oh, that's really sad. I can't even imagine that. I don't, what I mean, what is it? You know, I'm thinking it's a problem with the. Here's what I think. I think the generation got lost when they started putting all kinds of stuff allegedly in our foods. With all these different pesticides and all these different additives and adjectives and stuff they was putting in our foods in different generations because and then I also think when they had the era of the crack era when that came here, and they started getting crazy after that. I remember growing up, people was coming out of Vietnam and stuff like that. They had heroin. That was a thing. Then it went to the crack stuff. Heroin is still and now they talking about what's that is that a Percocet or what you call it? It's something else. No, it's the other stuff that they got out here now that's killing people. I think all of this stuff has a part to play with, and we stop growing our own foods and stuff. I think all of that has a part to play in our attitude, our mental attitude, and upbringing, and where we're acting right now, especially this younger generation, and all this new stuff that y'all smoking. All this stuff, this Kush and all that other crazy stuff that y'all smoking coming from these dispensaries, these places that's supposed to be legit places, and that's really fixed up. That stuff right there, I'm telling you, it's no good. I think it's better to grow your own. If you're gonna do it, grow your own. Yeah. You say, hey, your thoughts, blessings, good talk. Thank you, the word, thank you so much. I was gonna drop the link so you guys could come up and talk to me, and we can still carry on this discussion because I want to read everything that y'all are saying, but the chat be going fast, even though I have it on slow mode. But yeah, but I do think that I really think that I'm going up so higher. I really think that we should do better I don't think we should throw our old people away. What I'm basically saying is don't throw us away. Don't be throwing them away because there's some good in everybody and it's something that they could tell you. You may see more bad than good, but there's somebody else that person is going to relate to. Just like I said about that substitute teacher, they're going to be able to teach somebody something. So I think that we as a community are too quick to throw one another away. We really are. But I also think that we as elders need to act like elders and be more respectful to the younger generation because they too have feelings and know it's not do what I say, not what I do. Not in this generation. In this generation, you have to actually show them the way, and then they will follow. Because as a people, we hands-on people. We watch. We watch what you do, and we'll do what you do. We don't do what you say. We'll do what you do. Right? That's what I believe. Okay, I'm gonna drop the link again. Yeah, but I really think we all oops, oh yeah, I'm gonna copy it. Here it is. Okay, so copy. And then I go here. All right. Yeah, I really think that we have to we gotta do better. We have to do better as a community. And we have to look out for the elderly, like to elderly people, because actually in other countries, they look out for theirs. In China and all these other countries, they look out for the elderly people. They even have free health insurance for the elderly and all that. But in the black community, it seems like what we do is we don't got so we throw them away. I remember when we used to be in the nursing homes. We instead of not in a nursing home, they be in your front room with a bed. We used to have a bed in the front room for your elderly people. Hold on, y'all. I see you, Lovelace, coming up. I see you. I see you, baby. Let's see. Okay, so now I said let me unmute you. Let's see. I'm adding you to the stream. There you go. Hey, baby.
Hey,
Hey, sweetheart.
doing, sweetheart?
I am good. Can you hear me, darling?
I can hear you great. What about you? Can you hear me good?
I sure can. I am so happy you guys are here. I'm enjoying this chatting and talking, but I think I'm doing most of the talking because but I see y'all chatting away in here. But I wanna, yeah, that crack. I wanna read the I wanna read the chat and talk at the same time.
Oh,
So what's your take on it, Lovely? Do you should elderly people be considered as role models on YouTube? Do you think?
I do. And right before I get to that, I just like to say thank you so much for offering your time and the
Sure.
and from the last few lives that you've had, it has been an open dialogue, and it's been a good
Oh,
conversation, and I really appreciate it.
thank you, sweetheart. Anytime. I want to hear what the people have to say.
Oh
I
yeah.
like talking to the people.
Yeah, get out a lot of good wisdom and also some good funny times. So it's definitely.
Thank you.
And to go on with what you were saying,
Uh-huh.
please excuse the noise if y'all hear it in the background, honey. I got
That's okay. I don't hear anything.
oh, praise God.
Unlike Penny the other day on Kwame's, when I was on Kwame's live, my little Penny girl was tapping around her little paws. I don't hear
Yes,
anything.
that was too funny.
She's a mess. She's sleeping now right beside me.
Amen. Listen, but yeah, to add on to what you were saying about the elders and if they can be role models on YouTube,
Yeah.
I think they can.
Hmm.
However, I would also like for the elders, whomever is listening or whomever does the replay, um, just a suggestion, respectfully, to take into
Hmm.
consideration that it's not just your chat, right? That's
Uh-huh.
watching and listening, right? So the information that you're giving and the things that you're doing, on
Hmm.
YouTube, right? Try to be the
Yeah.
best role model or the best person that you can be, at whatever age or level that you're
Good point. Yeah.
elder.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's not just the chat that's watching. People all over the world can get in contact with that information that you're putting out. And just me
Hmm.
personally and respectfully, I like for our elders to just to take that into consideration. Um, I
Hmm.
was I was brought up in that era where elders, they rule whatever's going on,
Yeah, me
and
too.
yeah,
You better not talk back. You better
oh,
shut your mouth.
oh,
Huh. Let grown folks talk and get out that room.
that
Uh-huh.
yeah, and they didn't really take suggestions very well or too kind.
No.
You know?
Mm-mm.
But
Mm-mm.
and that's okay because I feel like that's how they were brought up as well, so they could
Yeah.
offer us what they were offered, right? So
Mm-hmm.
I would just like, if any elders are listening,
Yeah.
respectfully, as I say, taking into consideration about the content that you're putting out, how you address
Right.
certain issues, how
Mm-hmm.
give advice on certain issues, because it's not just your chat that's watching. You have a whole world
Mm-hmm.
platform, you know?
That's a good point. That's a good point. That's a good point for us to be mindful of that because I think because speaking for the elderly, um, we're used to that one-on-one thing. So
Right.
like if I want to cuss you out, I can cuss you out by yourself and don't nobody else know it, right? But on the internet, the whole world will know it, right? So but we are more so hands-on, like I'm saying, like that immediate right away. We just and we fire it, That's who we are,
Mhm.
and it's hard for us to change up who we are to so-called appease somebody else. And how they say, I'm setting my ways.
Okay, set me.
Have you heard that before?
Yes,
When old people say, I'm setting my ways.
yes,
After 40, you setting your ways too, so they say.
yes. Okay. But
Yeah.
in a way, because I'm 49, so in a way, I do have some ways that I'm set in. However,
Uh-huh.
I'm training myself to be mindful. Just
Yeah.
because I'm set in my ways does
Uh-huh.
does not mean that others have to accept it, and does not
Right.
always make it right that I put my set ways or set in my ways onto others. So I think that's
Hmm.
important as I get older, I
Right.
be mindful of that because one day I'll be an elder as well, and I
Oh
want
yeah.
the whatever messages I'm giving out are the best possible for me and who I'm trying
Yeah.
to reach.
Uh-huh. They
Yeah.
say you better that's true when we say we set it our ways because we are, and it's hard to change that. But at the same time, you're right. We do have to be mindful of other people and the way that they perceive things. But you still can stand your ground. It's a way to stand your ground. Like I said, it's ways to do
Yeah.
things, right? It's ways, right?
Mhm. It's the
But
time.
I think the elders are much needed still on YouTube. I think they're much needed because they have so much to offer. Some
Mhm.
things that you guys wouldn't even think about. We have to offer. You know what I'm saying? And
I-
I think most the ones that I've seen had good intentions of giving advice to you guys and stuff like that. So I
mhm.
think that we just need to how they say eat the meat and throw away the bone. You
Okay.
know? Yeah, but don't throw away the person or the people. or the
That,
elderly. Don't put them in the room in a wheelchair slobbing from the mouth. You know what I'm saying?
mm,
They deserve to be heard too. You know, to be heard too. You
right.
know, especially if you guys don't take offense to women showing their ass and flipping upside down on these channels and half naked and stuff, and they got all kinds of crazy stuff on this jigamabob here. They got all kinds of crazy stuff going on. So if y'all can stand all of that, you can stand somebody cussing your ass out for a minute or two, especially an old person like me. You can
Yep.
stand that for a minute or two. You know what I'm saying? Okay, just say that's how I was feeling that day. Yo was talking some shit that day. That's just how I feel, you know.
Mhm.
But at
I
the same time, I will respect. I know that I have to pull it in sometimes. I know I can't go all the way crazy.
mm, yeah. Listen, I always say corrective behavior when the elders are talking and they're giving out, information about correcting some of the
Yeah.
behavior that they might see out there. So
Uh-huh.
I get a hoot out of it when our elders are out here and they're giving out corrective behavior. Some will be with it, some will be very verbal with it, and
Uh-huh.
some will cuss you out. So it's just kind of you take what you need from the
Yeah, that's why you take what you need. Shit. Well, one thing about it is everybody know who they are for real, for real.
right.
And so if somebody, if an elder person, or if I'm talking about me, let me talk about me.
Mm,
So if I say something, I mean it.
right.
That's me.
Mm,
I'm not, because your thoughts, I'm always thinking. So
mm,
before I say something, I already done thought about what I gonna say to you.
mm,
So I can't tell you I'm sorry because I'm not. I be telling you a damn lie because I meant everything that I said. See, but see, strangers don't know that about me, but my people know that about me, right? See, some other person might think I just said that shit off the top of my head. But no, I thought of that a long time before I said it. So
right.
see, it
Mm.
just depends on what you're trying to get out of a situation or something.
Well, let me ask you this, right? What
Hmm.
what's your take on some of the elders um not thinking before they speak? How should, or in your opinion, or
Don't
if
say it like you want to say it. Say it
I,
like you want to say, because I can hear what you're trying to say.
yeah, I'm trying to get there. I'm listening. Listen. I got one grandbaby I'm feeding. I got one that's using.
Oh, with the grandbabies. Oh wow, how many you have?
I'm trying to listen out. I have six total, but I only have
Oh wow.
two over here with me today. The other three,
Oh okay. You got your hands full.
yeah, yeah, because she in the bathroom singing, and I'm like, Lord, have mercy.
Oh,
So if I sound a
that's
little,
so cute.
yeah, if I sound a little distracted, that's why. But
That's okay.
what I mean about like the elders that come across with just they're unapproachable,
Uh
right?
huh. Uh huh.
There have been some that I've seen on different places in YouTube. They're just really unapproachable. Like they have a good demeanor, but
Uh
when it's
huh.
the conversation or to address stuff with them, and I get the part about setting their ways, but
Mm-hmm.
just the elders that aren't, I guess, very patient with the younger ones, and they just come across really
Short.
short and almost nasty, like, in a way, you know
Huh.
how would
That's
you
because I guess how would I do what? How
how,
would I?
how do you feel like we, as I guess the younger group, would should address it or make them aware, or even if
Mm-hmm.
it's even necessary to make them aware?
Well, I don't think it's necessary for you to make them aware of how they're handling something, or how they like. If you come off and you got a question for them and they seem snappy or they seem short,
Mm-hmm.
it's not that they. I don't feel like that they are doing that towards you as an individual.
Right.
And sometimes people feel short and snappy because they don't know the answer. And an
Okay.
older person is not going to tell you that they don't know the answer. Some of them, but I'll be quick to say I don't know, but I can find out for you. You
Right.
got some of them that's so prideful that they won't tell you that they don't know it because they
Mm.
think that by them being older they're supposed to know everything. But every older person or every elder don't know everything. Don't nobody know everything.
Right.
See, but they think they were probably raised in a way wherein elderly people, I know everything, like not big I, but it's like I know everything and I'm supposed to be that one,
Mm.
right? I don't know who's calling me, because I don't even know this number. But sorry, I apologize for that.
You're all
But
right.
yeah, and so sometimes I believe that they could come off that way because they simply don't know the answer to your question, and that's their defense mechanism.
Okay.
So it's no offense to you; it's just that they don't know the answer to that question.
Mm.
That's one reason they could do it. Another reason they could do it is because you have a lot of elderly people that don't have patience, right? They don't
Right.
have patience. They short, quick, and to the point. Now, I must admit, I don't have no patience for no bullshit. That's what I don't have patience for. You
Right.
know, I'd rather for somebody to get straight to the point of what they're trying to say or what they want from me. Don't go all around Billy Barnyard to say what you want, you know. And so that's just that me. That's my quick. That's my, you know. And I talk fast, and my family talk fast. We communicate like that.
Mm-hmm.
So, but other than that, I think that it's basically that the persons that or people that do it like that is because they may not know the answer to your question, so they come off short, and so that you won't have a rebuttal or a comeback for another question or a follow up to a question. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. I do.
That's my opinion on that. So I'm gonna read this real quick while I'm talking to you. Said this is a Thy Ward. I agree with the point you made about how we learn. It is always told, yeah, right, lead by example. When I think of elders, I think of someone who practice what they preach, and that's exactly right. And that's most people do think of elders like that. They practice what they preach, and truth be told, you should practice what you preach, elderly or not. You know, don't tell nobody to do something that you wouldn't do. That's just me. And I wouldn't tell nobody to do what I wouldn't do in a situation or whatever. You know, I would carry myself accordingly. Yeah. I'm sorry, Lovelace. Go ahead, baby. You there, baby? I think she might have got what happened? Is that mute?
I'm still
Oh.
here. Give me one
Oh,
second.
okay.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Okay, yeah, sure. Take your time. But yeah, you should definitely practice what you preach. I think everybody should do that, you know? And I'm gonna go up here and see if I see anything that I missed. The structure is gone. Oh, yeah, that's right. The structure is gone. No morals and no values. Right. And that's the sad part about it is. But you know, um, then if that's the case too, as a family or as an individual, you should decide what your structure should be for your family. You could create your new structure and going by your morals and your values for your family. If the elders has passed in your family and didn't pass anything on to you, and you can't recall anything that was passed with your grandparents or anybody in your family to tell you, give you kind of like a roadmap to a good life, or you know which way to go to raising your children and stuff like that. Sit down with yourself and think about how you want your family to look, or how what your vision is about family, and then structure your own. And that way, your children can carry that structure on. So that way, you still have some kind of roadmap. Hey, Matthews, I see you, darling. I'm gonna cuff you up here. Hey, darling. Hey, Matthews.
So
Hey,
Miss Yo,
sweetheart. How are you, darling?
I'm all right. I'm all right.
I'm doing good now. You see me doing this thing up here?
I do. I do. What's up, Lovelace?
Getting it going. Hold on one second, Matthew. I'm gonna read this one right here.
I'm sorry.
Also,
I didn't mean. I didn't mean to jump in here to what y'all was
no,
doing.
no, I wanted you to jump in. I just was looking at Thy Word. He have some I can't tell if it was a he or a she because it has one of those little what you call it, avatars on there. I'm reading what they say. I I don't feel just because someone is older they are an elderly. In my tribe, the title was not given but earned. I believe that a problem also titles given to. Well, yeah. Well, I see what you're saying because you can have old food. We call that an old food thigh. Just because you old don't mean that you have wisdom. You got a whole lot of old food. You have a whole lot of old food. Some people never learn. Some people never grow. So that's what we call them, old foods. Okay, go ahead, Matthews. What's going on with you, baby?
Nothing. I was in the middle of feeding some needy children, and
Oh, good.
yeah,
That's
I mean they're
good.
mine. They're my kids, but
What is it? Well, you
uh,
better you better feed them first.
I mean I figured I'd feed them today. So
You
I
better
mean,
take care of home first.
it is Friday and they ain't ate. So
Oh, so you only feed them on Fridays. You better watch what you say. You better
yeah,
watch
you
what you
know,
say.
like throw
You're
some
gonna
corn
find
seed out to the in the middle, like a on the floor.
that is so
And
funny.
y'all better be quiet because Miss Yo's coming online. That's what I say to
That's okay. They can make noise. That's all right. Hey, Matthew, what do you think about should the elder people be considered role models on YouTube? What you think
them.
about that?
I'll speak for myself.
Sure.
Growing up, you look up to your elders, depending on the age difference. But
Yeah.
as you get a little older, you start seeing things differently, and
Mm-hmm.
sometimes there's some elders that'll just push that wrong agenda, like
Mm-hmm.
for instance, just anything, any old school way. Don't do it like this, do it like this, or no.
Uh-huh.
A Hispanic should never be in this area. It's like, whoa, grandma, whoa,
For real?
what you
They would say something
mean?
like that?
Well,
What you mean?
people like to blame a lot of stuff on the grandparents, stuff like that.
Oh yeah,
Oh, I
yeah.
only
Okay.
do it like this because it's like, dang, man. Like my grandma on my mother's side, she owned a bar. So
Oh, okay.
so growing up, she would take me and my little brother, to run little errands with her, and we would be
Hmm.
so scared when she. Oh my god, we went into that bar as
For
kids.
real.
Oh my god. Oh my god! But and then we got older, and then we was like, oh, I guess that would be kind of cool, like I guess. I mean, we were
Yeah.
safe, not like that. But
Uh-huh.
as we got older, then we started listening to grandma, and she was kind of preaching some stuff that,
She wasn't gonna hurt you though. She
no,
wasn't gonna hurt
not at
you.
all.
She
But
had you. She had you.
a lot of times, they preach. A lot of older people preach stuff, that you should keep in with inside and not really
Not talk about something.
like
You talk about
share.
secrets.
Yeah, some
Oh
of that
yeah.
stuff, right?
Uh-huh.
But
Yeah.
but but times change so quick. Like
Mm-hmm.
the stuff we
Mm-hmm.
say, Miss Yo
Mm-hmm.
and Lovelace, will be looked at as some old school talk to somebody. Like, I can't believe Miss Yo talking like that. She putting her own vegetables in jars. What's wrong with her? Like
Yeah. And my mom always taught me to be open. And the reason why she taught me to be open and talk about everything, my sister and my brothers, told us, she taught us to be open and speak our minds, right? But her mother didn't talk about stuff like that. She couldn't talk like that around her mom and them. So when she got her children, which was us, she said, "I'm gonna make sure that I talk to my children, and don't keep no secrets and tell them everything and let them talk." So I guess it just depends on how you want to be, what kind of parent you want to be. When it comes to talking and being down to earth, because I don't have nothing to hide. I'm
Well,
just
I can
open like
remember
that.
you had a video, and it was titled "Let's Talk About Sex," and it
Me
was
and
you and
mom.
your
That's it.
mama, and I was
That's
like,
right.
"Oh
Me
my
and my mama.
god,
I told you, Matthews. I told you.
she's
It's true.
open!"
What?
Yes.
Wait,
So
wait.
open.
What?
And I
Hello?
watched it too.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
love Liz.
Let's talk about sex. When I got a
Wait.
video, go back and watch my video. Let's talk about sex. There's a video with me and my mom sitting in the kitchen, and I was talking to you guys
Yeah.
about sex, and we were talking openly about sex. And hello, Candy. And
Mhm.
I was telling y'all when I first had sex, I told my mom. She was the very first
Oh
person
my
I told.
god.
My mom is the one that taught me what my organs and stuff was, and she was always told us, like, if you ever want to have sex, if this what you need to do, and make sure you let me know, and then she could take care of it. If you needed birth control pills or whatever, then come to me. Don't make she always, and what to expect, how it may feel. She told us all that in detail, and I was young. I was 10 years old when she told us about the sex part, but I already knew what my organs and stuff were called. And
My
the
mom
moment
was
I
never
had
into that, yo.
and the
But
moment I
see,
had sex,
I
I told my
rejected
mom.
it though. I was like,
Mhm.
oh mom, don't. But as a
Yeah,
girl, it's probably different though.
I'm bringing
yeah.
my grandchildren to you and your mother.
Oh yes. Oh
How
yeah. Do
Matthew?
it.
How
Oh
Matthew?
yeah. Oh yeah. For
Michelle, we
sure you
need
can do
another
it.
sex education video, Michelle.
Right.
Oh, I can break it down for you into syllables, and even my and I can remember, and I'm gonna tell y'all this secret that my sister might kill me if she ever see this video.
Uh oh.
But I can remember when my sister first wanted to experience sex and have sex with her first boyfriend, which was her husband for 17 years. Her children, both her children, by this man. She told me that she wanted to have sex. I was like, okay, girl, come on, let's go. So they was going to meet.
Whoa! Oh, wait.
I was like,
Oh,
okay, come on, let's go. We're gonna do it. But my mom didn't know it. Now she was telling me. She didn't want to tell my mom, but she had to tell somebody. She told me. So I went with her to the person to his place. I sat down in the living room, and they went upstairs, and I was downstairs in the living room
oh,
waiting for them to complete what she had to complete. She had everything that she needed to fix her to help herself with this thing. And then when she finished it, that gentleman, my brother-in-law, still to this day, still to this day, he went on out the other room. He went his way. My sister, when I knew she was, I went upstairs in the bathroom. I said, well, okay, this is what you got to do. This is what you need to do. That's what you need to do. All right, let's go. And went on home. When we went home, later on, she wanted me to tell mama. I said, Mama, come here. Come here.
you big
Charlotte
mouth.
did it. Charlotte did it, but I was with her. She okay. That's what I
You,
did.
Damn,
yo, you a snitch. Wait a minute.
you a
Hey
snitch
Yeah.
Matthew.
and you low key freaky.
Yeah, but you know what? That was my baby sister. I don't have a one sister. That was my sister. I was looking out for her, and she glad, and she didn't mind. She just was shy. She's shy with she was always she's a shy person with her body and with her and, see everything a secret, but she talked to me. And see, I knew as then as her overseer, her big sister, that I had to tell my mom something as serious as that. I had to tell mom, but I also had to have her trust, wherein I would be with her to make sure she was protected at the same time. Do you see how I did that?
Hmm.
I
You
love.
understand? So
I
that way she won't by herself nowhere. It wasn't no thing of that. I was with her, and I made sure she was straight going and coming. And then
mhm.
after she got straight and everything good, later on, I told my mom that same day. Now I ain't talking no 2 days later. I got to my mom. I said, and my mom was real cool with it. She was like, "I'm glad you told me. Well, thank you. Okay, like that." And then guess what Mama did? Time for the female checkups. Time for she did it in a smooth way. She was like, "Okay, next Thursday it's time for you guys to go for your OBGYN
Man,
appointment, ladies. Let's go." And she took
I,
us there.
I
See,
really appreciate that, and I love that.
that's how you do it.
Yeah, that is. I came up. I was tending to the grandbaby. Sorry about that. Hey,
That's okay.
Matthew.
hey,
Hey, and so, but yeah, sister, your thoughts. That's
Hmm.
a really good sister to have, and a really great mom to have,
Hmm.
be able to have those open conversations, because they can get tough. Whether
Yes.
you have boys or girls,
Yeah.
it can be a shy or a tough conversation.
Hmm.
Have you feel like you might know the right things to say, and kind of piggybacking off
Yeah.
you said.
But sex is
You
not dirty. See, we look at it as being dirty. We wasn't raised to look at it as being a dirty thing, and we
right.
look at it as being pro. It
I
was
beg to
appropriate. It
differ.
wasn't dirty.
Right.
Hmm.
So it's good to be able to have those conversations. And
Yeah.
even like what Matthew was saying, boys can be different, right? When my two boys were younger, right? I didn't
Hmm.
start them at as early as 10, but we started them as young as 13, and
Uh-huh.
they're a little different in ages. So the younger one got just a little bit, but I do believe in those age appropriate conversations and
Yeah.
making sure that your children are aware of your body parts and understanding
Yeah.
what feels what is
Hmm.
in a bad feel or a good touch and a bad touch.
Yeah, you better tell them early, because if you don't tell them, somebody else going to tell them before you do. Because at 10, 11, 12, nowadays, you better tell them children time to come out the womb what a vagina and a penis is. You better
A-
tell them time to come out here.
Hmm.
Absolutely. And
Hmm.
that's what I instill in my boys with their children now. I have one son who has three boys, and then I have one son that has two girls and a boy. And I'm
Hmm.
constantly reminding them, because we have an 11-year-old, right? So
Right.
he's in that exploratory age. And so I
Hmm.
reminded my son, make sure that you and him are having that conversation. Try your
You
best not to
better.
be weird. Y'all have the same mechanics, so
Yeah.
you can tell him up front, and y'all
Hmm.
back off each other what, it
Yeah.
and all the other kind of stuff. I said, but I also want you to be aware of your girls, because don't
Yeah.
put up to mom who talk to the girls because they have the same body parts. I
Yeah.
think I think it's important that each parent should be able to relate and have the conversation with either child, of
Yeah,
either.
you should be able to you should be able to do it. And most people think that the mama should talk to the daughter, and
Mhm.
the dad is to talk to. I talk to both of mine. I talk to
Right.
both of mine. If daddy wanna chime in, he could. But
Mhm.
my husband is the kind of, hey baby, you got that. You got that, baby. You got that. Hey baby, you got that one. Because he don't he that guy. He was like, okay, you think this, you got that? I'm like, yeah, I got it. So I talked to my son too, about it, talking about the more fast girls and all that shit like
Oh
that.
yes,
I talked
yes,
to him, I
you
showed it,
do.
I came straight out. I said, look here, boy. If
Yeah,
you stick it, you got it. You got it. You
mm,
got it. Mama's look, I said mama's baby, daddy's babies. You
okay.
got it.
Yeah,
You
and
see what I'm saying?
I do, and we had those conversations about
Hmm.
STDs, things that you
Yeah,
can,
you gotta do it. You gotta do it. And it's not nothing nasty. You gotta put it out there and put it out there to them early. Do not
mhm,
wait to the last minute. And I'd rather tell my children than them telling me something. Let me give it to you. And it's nothing, no secret. Yeah, they call it this, they call it that, but this is what it is, and this is what could happen if that happened. Now
right,
you know, now go ahead. That's what
right.
I do. Mm-hmm.
I think it's so important. Let me ask you a question. Your thoughts about how do you feel as far as elders on
Hey,
the
excuse me. I'm sorry. Hey, QT. She was saying, hey, what you said, baby? How you feel about what, baby?
what are your thoughts on elders who are more promiscuous,
Mm-hmm.
right? We have some of us. Let me be correct. Some of us respectfully have a thought process about elders should be real kind of subdued, or just kind of wrapped up tight.
Dry.
Yeah, but we also have some elders that are, a little frisky, a little, a little. They and they still have that youth, even though they might be of a certain age, they still have
Mm-hmm.
that youth, that they feel and things like that.
Uh-huh.
The
Okay, let me put it to you like this real quick. How I feel about that? Let me tell you something. Y'all don't know if y'all ever heard that, but that's perpetrating a fraud. Have y'all ever heard that statement?
Mhm.
Come on,
That shit is perpetrating a fraud. Let me tell you something, sugar. Look, let
listen,
me break this shit down to you for real,
Yeah.
for real.
Oh, she's sitting up.
listen.
All that goddamn noise about this sex, frisky, frisky, hot, 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 hot. I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. That's a bunch of bullshit. Ain't nobody doing shit. Ain't nobody doing a goddamn thing. Let me tell you, if you feel like doing it, you do it. I mean, every now and then you want to be intimate with somebody, your mate or something like that. That's fine. But ain't when you get a certain age, it's not no. And people can talk their ass off. But think about your body mechanics. Your
We
body
don't. We're not
mechanics.
built like that.
Look, your body mechanics. Look, shit dwindle. Your estrogen level drops. All of that. His penis don't get hard as it used to get. I'm gonna break it down
Mm.
in the way it's supposed to be broken down, babe. I'm not here to lie to you. I'm telling you the truth. Shit happens. You got issues when it comes to your finances. Maybe it's a whole lot of you got grandchildren, you got children. They got problems. You got family member with problems. They bring the problems to you. All these different kind of things going on in your life. When you get older, some men take sugar medicine. They ain't having sex like that. So
Mhm.
diabetes. Some of them are taking high blood pressure medicine. Our black men, they drink, they smoke. Oh, ain't nobody doing all that fucking. Let's put it like that. A certain age.
Shit.
All of that is wishful thinking and living in the past. Yeah, you will have intimate moments with your man and have relationships with your man. I'm not saying that always or ever die. No, my grandmother was 86 years old and still having sex. Why I know? Because she told it to me. That's how open my family was. You understand? So you do have sex, but it's not like you're doing all of that. See, that's not so. That's not true. So your younger days are your best days. You understand? But a
Mhm.
man can have a baby, of course, until he die. His sperm don't ever die. He could have a certain amount. His count's gonna drop. His testosterone level's gonna drop. His muscle mass gonna go. A woman muscle mass gonna go. So all of these people that's acting like they having all of this sex, I ain't got to be in the bedroom to tell you that's a bunch of bullshit. Ain't
Mhm.
nobody doing all of that.
Somebody clip that.
There you go. That's truth.
Mic
Believe that.
drop.
All right. Somebody on here said, and you know something else? Sometimes it said, "Hey yo," and Pam, "Hey babe, hey the real cornbread, how you doing, sugar? Hey everybody that's coming in. I'm sorry, I'm up here talking, running my mouth, but yeah, I'm just letting y'all know. But I'm just letting y'all know, baby, it's not like that when you get older, like that. And another thing, women vaginal area dries up. It's not as moist as it used to be. They have to have all these creams and stuff to have intercourse. Some older women, when they get older, they have female problems. Have to have total hysterectomies. They have hot flashes. You don't want nobody on your ass sweating and shit when you're having hot flashes and stuff like that. So when you get a certain age, your body don't do that. And what's twisted that I think that's twisted is for anyone that's of the age of my age, 60 years and older, to even
You
throw
ain't
that out there
60.
like it's all of that. Because that's to me is saying talking about sex. That's not showing children, or I'm calling y'all children, not meaning no harm, but y'all babies to me, you know what I'm trying to say. I'm thinking that that's crazy to show people that instead of letting them know. What about that intimacy? When you and the man is together, you and your husband together, just on the sofa, laying and you laying in his arms and watching television. What about him in the kitchen cooking you something good to eat your favorite food or something? What about the two of you in the kitchen making y'all favorite foods? What about y'all sitting by the fireplace snuggling up with the dogs and he drinking a nice cocktail and you are too? What about that? That's sex. That other shit is bullshit. Now, if you told me the other part I just told you right there, that's real sex. Yeah. Just know that.
Damn.
I'm just letting you know it.
Shit.
I'm sorry, I went on the tangent, but I'm just telling you. Shit. You'll keep it real, y'all. I'm keeping it real.
You see some fake stuff on YouTube. I know.
Yeah, don't believe the hype. Don't believe the hype. That's not happening. That's definitely not happening. It's not happening. And we all need to know the truth about it. So that's why when you pick a man or you pick your mate, don't think about that sex like I told you before. I told y'all before 1,000 times. What you see now is not what you're gonna see later. Make sure you love that person from the inside out, not the outside in. Because that outside get the little wrinkle. You see, you get all these big bellies, you get all of that. Love them from the inside out, not the outside in. So don't go by appearances when you picking a mate. Pick how you treat, how they treat you, how you feel when they walk around. Do your belly get that flipping? Y'all remember when your stomach used to flip? My stomach, after 42 years of marriage with my man, my stomach still flip when he say certain things to me. That
I'm
don't
gonna
mean
pretend like I didn't hear that, but go ahead.
it ain't about sex. My stomach still flip when my baby says certain things.
All right, we get it.
Yes,
Man,
that's how it
Hey,
should
I'm
be.
telling you the truth. My shit
Mm,
still
all right.
flip.
yep.
Hey, yeah, that
That's
don't mean we gonna have sex, but it just
So
means that it's flip.
there's no
Shit, you better
chance of
watch
it
out when they
then.
keep on flipping now. Now that part.
come on, Sister Yo. That's right.
I'm
Listen.
just saying.
Apparently, there's
There's a
no
proper
chance at all for
time
me then, huh?
and place
Yeah.
for those
Oh.
conversations and a proper way to have those conversations, even on
Dang.
YouTube. Yeah, that is a proper time to have. It is a proper time and place. You're right, Letitia, to have conversations like that on YouTube. But and bad as being a social media world, everything is being talked about online. You know what I'm saying? Everything on television. If you can get that on television, so some of them television commercials are more graphic than even what I'm saying.
Oh my
You know,
gosh.
right? What y'all think?
Oh my gosh. I mean,
Yeah, I'm
just
gonna tell them
look
again.
at
This show
TikTok.
is for,
I mean,
huh? What you
look
said,
at
Matthew?
TikTok alone. Just the app TikTok. As soon as you open this, just boobies,
Hmm.
booty. Like what?
Yeah, and see, my things we need to talk about stuff. And see, that's the purpose of having elders on this YouTube thing. That's the purpose I think should be the reason why some elders should be on this daggone thing right here. Because you can reach more people and tell people the real truth about what life is. And this is a life issue. This is the topic that we're talking about is simply all a part of life. See? So I think that it's needed. But I do think that we don't need to get misguided as to about that thing about elderly people. You know, them spicy ones. No, that's extra right there. That's real extra for real. That's entertainment. And I guess this is an entertainment type channel, but I'm gonna break it down to you real. I'm not entertaining you. I'm telling you the truth. You know, yeah.
Wait, so Ms. Yo, you ain't finna be talking all spicy, wearing a bikini and nothing like that, or
Shit, I ain't seen a bikini in 19 since 19. Let me see. Now I think it was in 1981. Yeah, I think it was in 1981 last time I seen a bikini. No, I wear a whole piece bathing suit when I go, and you know the bottom part, the skirt that go across the bottom. I wear that, and plus the wrap. But don't you think I'm gonna take my fat ass in some pool and still set my ass dead up in it? I sure would. I
stop
still
it,
gonna
Ms.
flop up
Yo.
in
Cut
there.
it out.
And
Cut
look,
it.
it might drink one of those what you call them beers I had used to drink a Heineken. I might drink a Heineken.
You might.
Hmm.
Yes.
I
Come on,
Hey,
might drink a
honey.
Heineken.
maybe
Yes,
two.
I
come
might
on
drink a
first.
Heineken. Yeah,
Yes. Come on first.
yeah, shoot. I
Yes.
might drink a Heineken on y'all. Don't play with me.
Drink two of them. What you talking about?
Yes. Now listen, I'm tending to these grandbabies while I'm listening, right? But
Uh-huh.
I want to jump in every now and again and ask a question,
Yeah.
to keep the conversation sparked, right? As far
Yeah.
as your thought process about our elders, what
Uh-huh.
else besides wisdom, besides marriage info? Because when I heard you speak about you and your husband, you were
Uh-huh.
directly about, you were direct about how my husband makes me feel. Now,
Oh yeah.
as we're moving into this cycle now, it's kind of like open marriages and what
Oh
I
Lord.
call it, and
Hmm.
Oh my gosh.
open marriages and polygamy and give me one second, open
Mm-hmm.
marriage, polygamy. What else,
Mm-hmm.
Matthew? Matthew be in this stuff. Come on, Matthew. What else?
Um,
I'm teasing. I'm I'm teasing.
Matthew
them,
thinking too, so he's like
them
he
Matthew,
two
taking that serious.
alone,
Matthew said,
yeah, Matthew.
man.
What the hell? Are you one of the elders? Let me back up my question. Are
okay,
you one of the elders that says, listen, marriage is a necessity, right? The way you go about doing it, whether it's a church wedding or whether it's an elopement, but definitely being with one person. What are your thoughts as far as that goes? If you want to answer, if not, I have a bunch more questions.
yeah,
And I put
yeah. I
that
want to
question.
answer.
I,
I answer
I,
that.
I put that question out there because I need to finish tending to this one, so I'm gonna mute my mic, but I'm still listening. If that's okay.
Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
no problem. So
Okay.
what I think about having more than one partner.
Right.
I don't think that that's real easy. I think it should be one on one, a one on one relationship. Because see, my thing is you can't love but one person at a time. You can lust the other one, but it's only one that you're going to favor. You need to be one, especially when it comes to a husband and a wife, or a boyfriend and a girlfriend. Like I say, y'all live together, and that you want that to be your partner, your life partner. It need to be one on one. One of the reasons why I need to be one on one is because sex is a spiritual act. That's what people are missing. You should not be going around, and I'm gonna break it down now, slinging your asses, that men and women, with each other, flipping like that, because the man's sperm comes from the spine. That's the sperm. That's the fluid. That's his spine. His spine, and that spine go all the way up to the back of your neck, all the way up to the back, and go all the way down into it. Well, y'all know how far your spine is. Well, it's a sexual act between two people. He is transferring his energy into you, and you are transferring it back into him. Now, if y'all are having that act and y'all are doing that, and y'all becoming as one, because you are mixing the materials, you're mixing the blood, you're mixing it, right? Now, imagine he having that feeling for you, and y'all are intimate and enjoying one another, and then imagine him stopping with that and going with somebody else and doing the same thing with that person. Just imagine that. So what he did with you didn't mean shit? Yes, it did, because that's why they say you're all in your feelings when somebody separate from you and you can't let it go. And that's why some of them boyfriends or them men, women that y'all don't been with, y'all think about them from time to time. I don't care if y'all been broke up for years. That's because you're spiritually entwined with that person. So sex should be, people should have a relationship sexually one on one. Then you don't have no confusion. My great 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 grandmother used to say this: if you keep a man out of your ass, you can keep him out of your heart. If you keep him out of your ass, you can keep him out of your heart. You did? And that's when because it's a spiritual thing. Okay? And that's what's up. I'm telling you. And you're gonna have problems every time when you mix that stuff up. You're gonna have problems every time. Yeah, one on one is the way it should be. Hi everyone. Hey Ashkiro. Hi everyone in the chat, in the panel. Welcome, welcome. I'm glad you guys coming over to see what we talking about. I'm
Look
messing
at
up
you
that
over there
chat.
highlighting stuff. Look at you,
Yeah,
Miss Yo.
I called
Look
myself
at
hitting the
you.
thing, not doing the thing
I saw
highlighted.
you.
I
I
did it.
saw it.
I did it. Look, I did it one time before. I did
Over
it one
there,
time before
all
by
professional.
accident though.
We see you.
Yeah. But I'm just saying. So Matthew, what you think about that? What you think? Are you married, Matthews? I didn't
I am
know. I don't.
married. Yeah,
Yeah, but don't you think it should be one on one? Don't you?
absolutely,
I mean, because
absolutely.
I'm thinking because feelings are involved. When people start mixing up, when people have intercourse with more than one person, then you start having mixed emotions and feelings and all kinds of stuff, and then you have problems in that relationship because then you start, it's too pulled. It's too pulled. You can't focus. You just need to focus on that one thing right there.
I
That's what
mean,
I.
honestly, yeah, there's so much that goes on with life in general that should
Yeah,
not be on the forefront. It really shouldn't. Maybe at some
yeah.
point in your life, maybe, but it shouldn't be there long.
Well, when you're young, that's when you deciding who you want to be with and all that kind of stuff, and you testing the
Right,
waters and you seeing who you yoke up with and who with the
right.
right fit. I can understand a person, trying to find their way, but once you realize when you are having that just that loose sex or that loose whatever you're doing, once
Yeah.
you realize that that's what that is, and you find that person that you really mesh with, why would you want to have to go backwards? I mean, make up
Okay,
your
so
mind.
right, so that brings us back to what you said about the
Thank you,
elders,
Ophelia.
acting a
Hmm?
certain way, and when you see an elder,
Hey, Whoopi Rock.
you expect them to be a certain way. So when you do
Right.
meet certain elders that be all frisky and because I've been the job I've been doing for years, I would be in people's homes, and certain ages you expect them to act a certain way. Well, every
Right,
so
yeah.
often I'd run into that frisky mama, that cougar, that 69-year-old woman,
Well, see,
and it's
I don't understand that. Well, I understand it because some people want to be. I have to have
they're
girlfriends that.
lonely. Those are the
Well, yes,
lonely
that's
people.
because most of them are lonely. There you go. Most of the ones that are so-called cougars, that's because they're lonely.
They
Because
saying what you want to hear.
yeah, most of the time those are cougars, and the cougars are the ones that I know. They're the ones that
Giving out PlayStation 5s
they
and
they
stuff.
messed up their real life. They messed up their real life. They made mistakes in their real life when they were married and all that stuff. And now that the married person are going about their business and they can't find nobody on that age level because the
Mm,
people now a 60-year-old wouldn't want to marry a 60-year-old. 60-year-old man nowadays not looking for another 60-year-old woman. They're
mm-mm.
looking for someone younger. They're not looking for somebody
Talking
my
like
age.
25.
Yeah, they looking for some younger ones. And so now the women don't reverse that role and they're doing the same thing. That's because what you're trying to do now is relive your youth. That's
Yeah.
what you're really doing. You're trying to retrack and revamp some of the stuff that you fucked up in your real life, in your other life. But truth be told, you're not going to find that. And and the truth, and I always say, if something ever happened to my husband the day of tomorrow, I never marry another living ass. I would never get nobody 100% of me, no more
She
like
just
that.
telling y'all that though.
No, I'm telling you, Matthew. I'm telling you, my baby
I'll
don't
be
have to
right
worry
there.
about
What happened? Oh no.
that. My baby, ain't
Well, you
nobody
know,
gonna
I
be
got these
telling you.
dinner reservations, Miss Yo. I mean, we might as well.
Shoot. No, I mean, I can see if somebody want to go out and you maybe have something to eat, go out to lunch or something like that, or maybe go to a show
Yeah.
or something like that. But and now other than that, now that other stuff right there, that
People
other
really
now, man,
prey on
I ain't
people
worried about
like
nobody
that.
else.
They prey on that kind of stuff.
Yeah, yeah, and then I can have I don't mean no harm. I'm not trying to belittle or try to say that a person that's younger than me would have can think like I think or have a conversation, but I don't think they're intellectually on my level, and I couldn't relate to someone that's younger than me calling myself in a relationship. I couldn't. I don't know. I mean, I mean, it'd be like, I mean, you have to have a real head on your shoulders in order for me to have to. I don't know. I guess the conversation. I would that conversation would be weird. In
Hmm.
my opinion, I think it would be weird.
Right.
Your thoughts. Let me see. Do you want to touch on the 80-20 rule? The 80-20 rule. I'm thinking somebody explain to me, Letitia. Is
What's
the 80-20 is 80-20 rule is something like if somebody 80% good and 20% less, then you go with the 80%. Is that what that rule is? I'm thinking that's what she's saying. Have you heard of that, Matthews?
hmm
Oh,
those numbers
fact.
would change for me. I don't know.
So eight, but they were saying like I think the 80% 20 rule is like if somebody is like 80% good or had an 80% quality of what you want in a relationship, then you should go for it. I would agree that you should if that's what the rule is. That's the rule that my understanding of that rule.
Right.
Yeah,
But at
because
any
you're not
point, that
huh?
20% might come out at any point, though.
Yeah, but it's gonna come out eventually in all relationships. Something bad is gonna come out because it's nobody's perfect. So that's like a natural thing, though. You see what I'm saying, Matthew?
Hmm.
So yeah, if you can find someone that the majority of their qualities is good and it's what you're looking for in that person, then hell yeah, because see that 20% can be worked out. You know what I'm saying? Because some and not trying to change the 20% now,
Right.
but you not be able to deal with the 20% or you okay with the 20%. It's not messing with anything that you with your morals or your values. If that don't include nothing like that, yeah, go for that. Hell yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, because you ain't gonna find no 100%.
Hmm.
And when you first, and like I said, when you first in a relationship, you are not loving a person. You say you love them, but you're not in love with them. You haven't because you don't know them yet. You got to get to know them, right, Matthews? Tell the truth.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
now see. All right. Cindy Jane said facts. I'm taking notes. I'm very picky. Yeah, and you're supposed to be picky, Ashkiro. There's nothing wrong with that because when you picky, uh, then that says that you know what you want, right? But don't be too picky
Hmm.
because you're gonna have to bend a little teeny bit, because everybody ain't gonna have everything you want. But it's all right to be picky. You smart to be picky because that's who you picking for your to be your father, or your children. I mean, you shopping like you shopping. You got to shop. You got to shop. You know, would this be a good dad for your children? You got to ask yourself all kinds of questions like that. Would you be the good mom? You know what I'm saying? Would you be
That's
good for
that's a
your
toughie. That's a real toughie right there, because you don't know until that baby get there.
right? But there'd be a good. I'm talking about good when it comes to like that bloodline. Do his family history have high blood pressure? What's his family history with health problems and stuff like that? And in your family history, you see what I'm saying? I'm talking about that piece right there. Because once
Yeah.
that baby come in, you're gonna have a good. He gonna be good because he gonna see him in that baby. He gonna see him in that baby. Yeah, he gonna see him in the baby, and she gonna see herself. So yeah, DNA matters. Yes, it does. It sure do. That's why you have to make sure you watch who you're messing with. And see, that's because I went back and if y'all that Matthew video Matthew was talking about when me and Mama was talking about sex, we also discussed about sickle cell and how sickle cell anemia is was a factor in my mom's family and how her brother and sister had sickle cell because Yeah, their daddy had the trait, but my mom did not because they had different daddies. See, so when we talk about sex, we have to talk about all kinds of stuff. When you talk about matching um, two people together to have children, you see what I'm saying? So you have to be picky and you have to know who you're getting. Yeah, I think. Oh yeah, she said she think of it a lot. I know that's right. Yeah, yeah, I know that's right. Yeah, but so we're saying basically, do elderly belong on here? And it seems to me that I think everybody is agreeing. I think most people that came on and had comments saying that it's okay for elderly people to be on YouTube. I'm just gonna see if I can wrap it so I understand what we got going. It's okay for elderly people to be on YouTube as long as they are um, giving. Y'all want education from the elderly people. Y'all want us to educate you. Y'all also want us to respect you. Um, and y'all telling us. And what else they said? And what else y'all said? Um,
Be straight up. Be
yeah, and
straight
be
up.
yeah,
Don't be afraid to tell us the truth, and respectfully. And
mhm.
don't be ashamed, elders. If I could jump in real quick, I told you I was
Yes,
coming.
yeah, sure.
So hey, everybody in the chat, I'm jumping in and out, but
That's okay.
be, be respectful to us as well, elders. I say that as
Mhm.
respectful as I can, because
Yeah,
a
okay.
lot of us that need that information, we want your wisdom, we want the love and the understanding
Hmm.
that you have
Yeah,
throughout the years that you had. We are looking for that. Not just me at 49, but people that are younger than me, and people that are also um the youth, you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
I say younger
yeah.
than me, I mean like 20,
Yeah, yeah, I know what you're
but
saying.
also 18,
Don't throw y'all away.
20.
Don't throw us away either. Y'all,
Yeah,
y'all need to have patience with us too. Y'all
please.
can't throw us away because we do have something to give you. And it might not be, I might not be the person that give you what you need, but you can guarantee it's somebody on here that can give you what you need. I
Right.
might talk over your head, but it might be somebody else can bring it down to your level where you can understand it and receive it and give you something that you can carry on to your children and your children's children for you to
Absolutely.
better your life.
Ab-
Yeah.
Yeah. As the old saying goes, you be patient with me, I be patient with you. And
Yeah,
like
right.
the thumb, right? You treat others as you want to be treated. I'd like to,
Mhm.
if nobody in the chat is asking if you have a few more minutes, I'd like to.
I'm okay. I'm good. I'm good. I'm sitting there chilling with y'all.
Okay. Thank you. I'd like to ask a question about you
Hmm.
as an elder handling conflict with another elder on YouTube. We understand. I think
Wait a minute. I'm sorry, lovey. Can you say it again? Say
el-
what you said.
elders
Uh
having
huh.
conflict with one another on
Okay.
YouTube.
How do I feel about elders having conflict with one another on YouTube?
Correct. I mean, I know what happens in life. I'm not going for the basics. I know what
Hmm.
happens in life. People agree, they disagree, they
Yeah.
like, they don't like,
Yeah.
they're not friends. I'm not asking about that. What I'm saying is some of our elders, they take it all the way further, right?
Uh
and
huh.
and they um it's kind of for me, right? I'm gonna speak for
Uh
me.
huh. Uh huh.
Sometimes for me it's like, I know our elders can be spicy. I know they can, get one
Yeah.
another,
Yeah. Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
but
I
but
get it. I get what you're saying.
but once
I
that
get it.
happens, right? Once that happens,
Hmm.
is there a way, and I'm asking this respectfully because I consider you one of our elders, is there a
Yeah.
way to mend the fence and to show us younger people, right? um how, even with elders, how do you mend it if it can be mended, and the way
Right. I know what you
about it,
said.
I hope that.
I get what you're saying. I understand exactly what you're saying.
Okay.
And you know what I think? I really want to say something so bad. Here's what I think. When elderly people or older people get into conflict with one another, for me, the best thing to do or would be able to do is to speak to that person, the two elderly people or three or four, whoever it is, speak to that person behind the scenes and and have a conversation with one another, work things out behind the scenes. And then if you feel like you can't, then so be it. But it's better to do that behind the scenes than to do that on this big wide worldwide thing right here. Because you may be sorry for something that you said out loud on here, right? You may not have meant what you said out loud on here, but you can't take that back. You see? Once you say something out loud on here, right? You got other people chiming in with their different perspectives and stuff like that, and making mountains out of molehills. I might just want to call you a bitch because I'm mad, but I don't. I know you ain't a bitch. I might just want to just say that.
Mhm.
See, but it gets twisted all over the place because you got so many other voices and stuff singing in the background. See, so if you do something in the background and heal stuff in the background, then you don't have to worry about all the other outside noise because little shit become big shit when you put it out there for the world to see. You understand? And to me, a lot of things is little shit. Don't didn't need to be big shit or don't need to be big shit. That could have been handled in the back. You see? That's what my opinion is, right? That makes sense to you? Huh? 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 Where you at, love?
Absolutely.
I'm here.
Oh,
I'm listening. Yes, it makes sense because and I brought that up, right? Because some of our elders, right, in real
mm-hmm.
life, right, I've seen in my upbringing, I've
Yeah.
seen two elders that I love, right? They're in our family, and
Mm-hmm.
it's like, how do we help them to mend things when they not budging? Sometimes,
Sometimes you have to leave it alone too, though, Love Lacey.
yeah,
Sometimes you have to leave it alone because it's running course now.
I know.
Sometimes, yeah, sometimes you gotta leave that alone.
Right,
Mm-hmm.
right. But what I'm asking, because I understand that and I respect what you're saying, right? However,
Uh-huh.
it's like what I've saw is like a family divided. You understand what I'm saying, Sister
Oh,
Yo?
right. Yeah, yeah.
Love
Uh-huh.
them.
Uh-huh.
You love
Uh-huh.
both of them. You care for both of them. You respect
Mm-hmm.
both of them. But now
Mm-hmm.
they done got into a tizzy, right? And it seems
Yeah.
there is no coming back. And so what me and a couple of my cousins, what we deal with, right, is we try
Mm-hmm.
to talk individually, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Try to, ease them back together. But anytime they see each other, it can be at a family reunion, honey, it could be at the grocery store. They are
Uh-huh.
ready. You hear me? I said,
You talking
oh,
about they ready to fight?
honey, they
Oh,
gonna,
wow.
she better
That's
not.
a bigger issue though, right there, Lovelace.
Yeah,
That's a bigger issue.
but that's what
Yeah.
I'm asking. Like, you as an elder, that's what I'm asking, right? Respectfully, you
Yeah.
as the elder, and I heard what you said, right, about sometimes you have to leave it alone and let it run its course, right?
Yeah.
And
Mm-hmm.
I understand that and I respect that. However, it's almost like it's a loss for the community because now they don't want to speak with us together, right? And we're only
Yeah.
getting half the wisdom when it used to be so cordial and so fun and so
Yeah, but
exciting.
that's
Yeah,
see that they ran see here's the thing.
I'm going back
Oh,
on mute.
hey Dipper D, how you doing, baby? Hey everybody that's joining in. But here's the thing. Here's the thing, Lovelace said, when you have problems like that, when there's a family issue, a family problems, you can love somebody hard and you can hate somebody hard. And if you have family members that is going through this kind of thing and they having problems and not getting along with one another and can't nobody be the peacemaker in the family, then sometimes you have to just stand back and stand still and let it go. They'll work it out. And if they don't work it out, that's on them. I know you may be feeling like you're missing out on them telling you stuff and teaching you and but just take what you've learned from them thus far. And they still teaching you because they're teaching you what not to do right now. They're teaching you now what not to do. So they still teaching you. So just back off and let them go ahead and do what they're doing. Everything will work out for the better. It is. But they have to be the one to do it. Because some people don't like for you to tell them what to do. Don't nobody. Some people don't like for you to try to get into that. They'll call it get into their business.
Right, right,
Sometimes see they call you agitate you in my business. This
right,
between me and her. And you ain't got nothing to do with. See, stay out of that because after a while they wind up turning on you. So
right,
stay out of that business.
right. That's what they told us too. They were like, we know how
Yeah,
to handle it and we know how to fix it, and y'all need to stay out of our
yeah.
business. But what I was
Hmm.
explaining to one of the elders was, listen, both of you are pivotal to our growth and to the next phase of our
They
generation.
ain't trying to hear that shit,
Right?
Love Lacey.
I know, I
That's what they.
know, but see, I'm one of those ones that
Hmm.
I'm one of those young ones, right? I heard
Hmm.
you when you said you don't want to hear it, but I still
Yeah.
and I'm still gonna talk. So
Uh-huh.
we can go back and forth if necessary because
Uh-huh.
elder, I'm coming to you and I'm saying what you are doing, right,
Hmm.
is
Hmm.
affecting not only you and your health, but it's
Yeah.
affecting us as a family dynamic. And that's, to me, more important than you being in your feelings as an elder.
Yeah, I know what you say. I hear everything that you saying. I hear everything that you saying,
So
and I hear you, but they
yeah,
feeling the same way.
Right,
They don't
right.
they don't care about what you feeling. They don't. It's not about you. And what they're doing is it's not about you. It's about them. They
Right.
want you. They don't want to hear nothing you got to say. I know you don't. I know you want to mean well and
Mm,
all of that, but they're
mhm.
not trying to hear none of that shit. I'm trying to. And sometimes the more you say something, the worse it'll get. They get
Yeah,
even more stubborn.
yeah. Because then I have like, if you don't went over to her house, don't come over to mine. And I was like, well, you won't even know if I went over there. And she was like, oh, we talk, so I know. I was like, you know what?
You
Sometimes
see?
of our elders, and sometimes they so petty. Lord,
Yeah,
have
they are.
I love. But it only reminds me, right? I still love them, and it only reminds me of when I was younger, and I can be petty too. You know,
Mm-hmm.
so I don't.
Because you just old fools. They just become old fools. That's all. It's the same thing. They just
Right. So
become old fools. But they enjoy doing. They feeding off each other with that noise. They
right,
feeding off each other with all of that. So let the because they don't have nothing else to do. They feeding
right,
off of that. That's entertainment for them. How you can one up one another. That's all that is. Just let it go and let them do what they're doing, and you just you and your family member can still by learn from them by learning what not to do in a situation like they're in right now. So they
right.
still teaching you.
Right. Well,
See?
what they also taught was my younger cousin who's in her early 30s. They taught her, right, that when we have a conflict in the family, it's all right to pop off. It's all right to, use your hands. It's all right to be super disrespectful to one another. So what she had to learn from me was don't talk to me like that. I will whoop your tail. I'm not talking about whooping it. I'm just gonna whoop it. I call that corrective behavior. So now we at the family reunion, and we getting into a tussle because I got her in the headlock, talking about you not about to talk to me sassy because the elders have done it and you have watched their behavior and now you're trying to
Yeah.
mimic it. And that's another thing that we take from our elders. We mimic a lot of their behavior when we try to handle conflict. And
Mm-hmm.
other thing that I was saying about listen, if y'all can't get it together and show us how to get it together, even through a conflict, what are you leaving us with? Oh, just leave it alone and let the family be divided. To me, I think that's a sad thing. I understand it is what it is. I got that part. But what I was
Yeah.
across to the elders is look at what can't be mended or is taking a long time to be mended while y'all are in setting y'all ways and while y'all are dividing
Yeah.
y'all are leaving us out here to choose or to pick or to try to figure out how to handle conflict on our own, and it's in my opinion sometimes a disservice to the family because we look to
Yeah.
I
I
know.
know what you're saying, and you're right. That's true. But someone said it real good. Emotional intelligence. I was reading the chat. It was QT. She's
Okay.
right. Emotional intelligence is our issue in generations of pettiness, and
Yeah,
that's exactly 100%. I couldn't have said it better.
yeah, thank you, QT, for that. I
She
appreciate.
she really did. She put it down exactly. That's exactly what it is.
Hmm.
You know,
And thank
that's
y'all.
how a whole lot of our issues are. Is
Hmm.
that? Hmm.
And
But
thank you.
I
Yo, I appreciate, I wasn't trying to be overly aggressive or just pushing the issue, but I
No,
really
no, I don't take it that way. I don't at all. And
thank you.
But D said most adults don't listen to children anymore,
Yeah.
and to me that is crazy because their voice has to be heard as well. And Dipper D, you're 100% right. That's why I was saying said earlier in this live stream. I was saying older people have a way of saying I'm right and it's all about me. I'm right. I'm listen, do what I say, not what I do. But it's true. You have to do. You have to younger people do watch what you do rather than what you say. So it's really not no respect if on both levels if you're not going to if you're not going to treat that person the way they want to be treated. You have to listen to the young people because you can learn something from young people too. Is what I'm trying to say. You can learn from them too. Yeah, they can teach you. You can't always be right about everything. Even though we like to think that we right, because I used to tell my children, yeah, mama know everything. I used to just tell them that kind of stuff so they would do nothing out in the streets and won't think I know. So I would just say stuff like that. But older people can be wrong. Parents are wrong, and they need to listen to children sometime, and they need to admit when they are wrong sometime. They need to get rid of that pride and sometimes say, "Look, I'm sorry." And I don't have no problems as a person saying, "I'm sorry" when I do something wrong. I don't have a problem doing that. You know, but I guess that's what it is. I guess it's different in people. Because some people, pride is so big that they can't admit that they were wrong about anything. They always have to be right, and just but wrong is wrong all day long. Okay, y'all. So I'm gonna wrap this one up, and I know I mean, I enjoyed you guys. This was really fun chit chatting. But basically, so okay, so let's wrap it up again, like I was saying before.
Okay.
So
That,
basically, should elderly people be considered on a role model on YouTube? And if so, what do you expect from them? And someone said they expect to be educated. They want to get knowledge from them. They wanted respect from them. They wanted what else we were saying, y'all. They wanted. I want to make sure everybody takes something away from this. Uh, yeah. And what else we said, Matthews? I heard you come back in.
You covered it all.
I think that's what we said. I think we covered it all too.
We just need
Yeah,
more of them like you, Miss Yo. That's plain and simple.
oh, that's so sweet. That's so sweet. Oh, and don't throw us away. That's what I'm saying. Just because we may do something that might ruffle your feathers and may and and you may not agree with or may not like, don't throw the whole person away or the whole thing away because we make mistakes too. We only human too.
mhm,
And some of us are set in our ways, and some of us are stubborn, and some of us gonna do things our way. But
mhm.
I'm saying that whoever you
Yeah.
choose or whoever you watch as a that you subscribe to, whoever you watch, everybody got something for you. Somebody got something for you that you can get out of that. You can get out of that something. They got something to give you. So just take what you can give, what you can get from that person, and and just keep it moving. That's what I'm saying. And hopefully they will respect you too as a person.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. I'm just hoping that we don't throw each other away because we as a community, we are quick to throw each other away. You know what I'm saying? We need to get off of that because other communities take care of that elderly. And I'm sure that elders be doing all kinds of crazy shit too. Ain't nobody perfect. Ain't nobody perfect. Ain't nobody
Mhm,
perfect. Okay? That's
mhm.
all I want to say, y'all. Okay?
Thank
So
you so
I thank you guys so much for coming in to see Yo. I appreciate it. Thank you
Of
guys in the
course.
chat and everybody that I didn't speak to. I want to say, hey, everybody, I'm glad y'all came. Come back again. Like I said, like, share, and subscribe to the channel.
Bam.
All right.
much.
I'm gonna get better and better at this. I'm gonna get better and better at this, but I really do appreciate you guys' participation, y'all. Support each other, love one another, y'all. Love one another. We all we got. And
It's
you might be a stranger, but I love you anyway. I don't know you, but I still love you. Shit,
right.
don't get mad at me. I
Sister,
love you.
remind people of the talent show. Tell them to get ready for the talent show. We missed it because you weren't feeling your best, but
Yes, I
feel
know.
like
We gotta reset this talent show
yeah,
back up, y'all. Oh, y'all, and guess what? I'm gonna tell y'all this real quick. I'm gonna add this in there. Yesterday in the mail, I got my paperwork from my the doctor, the surgeon. Remember y'all know I'll tell you about the
gosh,
kidney stone. I
yeah,
got my paperwork it's for it's like 10 pages of stuff I gotta fill out, a bunch of medical history and all that stuff. So I have to fill that out and then I have to go back to the doc. I have to go to the doctor on the 18th to sit down with the surgeon. And so they're gonna let me know when I'm gonna have my gallbladder removed, y'all. I'm so scared. But
Oh,
we'll be
geez.
okay. But
you
I'm
look,
just going on the 18th for consultation. But so um I'm gonna let y'all. I'm gonna keep y'all updated on that. So God dog it all,
look,
y'all. I'm telling you.
take
But as soon as I get stuff straight, we're gonna have that talent show where my boy Michael gonna come in and play music for y'all, and we
yeah,
can just listen to some music, jam to some music that he's gonna be playing, and it's gonna be all him. And hopefully he can do a whole hour of music that you guys know. He played the piano, all kinds of instruments he played, and organ and all that stuff. So and he's gonna do it for us, okay? But I gotta get with him and just get the times and stuff right, okay?
Nice.
I'm coming in to do my Matthew voice.
Oh, Lovelace, y'all hear how Lovelace said?
Damn, that
You
was
see how
good.
Lovelace got a deep voice? Do it again, Lovelace, and let
That
him hear
was
it.
good.
Do it again, Lovelace.
Yo. Oh my
You hear that
God.
voice,
Oh my
Matthews? It is
God.
deeper than yours. Love,
Yo, oh my God. I'm coming in to do my Matthew voice.
yo, that's Lovelace sounding like that.
Wait
Ooh,
a minute.
Lovelace. After a while, they're gonna be asking for you to take your avatar down so we can make sure you ain't no dude back
Man.
there.
That was voice changer right there. That's what that was.
wait a
Did
minute,
y'all hear Lovelace's
wait,
voice?
wait
Oh
one
my
sec.
God, it sounded
Oh,
like a dude.
Huh.
wait 1 second. That's not an avatar. That is actually my face. That's a half.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. That
Yeah,
is your face.
that's
That's
a
your face.
yeah. Me and my best friend were at a baby shower for one of my children, and so since
Oh, okay.
I didn't add her into the picture, I didn't want to add her, but I felt like it. It was such a pretty face picture for me, but
Yeah.
I get that all the time. People are like, "What? Change your avatar." And I was like, "It's not an avatar. It's my face. That's exactly how I look."
Well, I be
Yeah.
doggone cutie. We're going cutie. We're going cutie. All right, you guys. So we
Matthew,
gonna.
holler at me though. Holler at me, Matthew.
Oh shit.
Oh, oh, thank y'all for telling
Hold
me
on,
you feel
man.
better. I
The
appreciate it,
dude
y'all.
sitting next to her or something, man. Hold
Look,
on.
I feel better. I know Matthews. I know that's Love Mason doing
That's
that.
her dude sitting next to her. Hold
Thank you,
on.
Candace.
No,
Everybody say
me.
I do feel better, y'all. I'm gonna try to look. I'm gonna try to eat half of this some of that stuff that my son sent me. But I'm gonna try to eat a little bit of that stuff. But I'm gonna take it nice and easy with it too, for
What?
real.
Yes, please.
Isn't that? Ain't that? Look, that's you said
What
that's
is
believable.
going
I
on?
Chipotle. Please take
Look,
it easy on it.
did I say it wrong,
No,
y'all?
you said it right. You did fine.
It's a Chipotle because he's my son and they know I don't like eating out to as old as one or two places. There's a little sub place I like that tuna from. Y'all don't seen that, but I
Mhm.
don't do no eating out and stuff. And he was gonna go to the store and
Pause.
make me something. But anyway, I decided that I'm gonna take a chance on it's rice.
That's
It's
funny.
rice, spinach,
Mhm.
and I don't like rice, y'all. But it's
Oh,
rice.
what? Oh
I
my
do not
god.
like rice. I do
Love
not
me
like
some
rice.
rice.
Yeah.
Ground it's rice, spinach, black beans, and tomatoes. You know,
O-
chopped fresh tomatoes and some chives. That's what he got me.
Okay,
You know.
listen. Can I make a
Hmm?
suggestion, please? Go
Yes,
easy on the black beans because they're spicy. So it's just a suggestion. I know you got
black
it.
beans. Yeah,
The black
okay.
spicy, especially with the black beans and the chives. So
Mm-hmm.
I love you. So just go a little easy.
Yeah, I'm not gonna eat a lot because I told y'all that ain't shit. Only thing I've
Yeah.
been doing was eating that drinking that green drink, y'all. That the green drink that I show y'all that it's like smooth the green drink. I was just drinking that and
Mm.
water, and I had my coffee, of course. But I ain't been eating because I don't want nothing to trigger that damn thing. I told y'all I feel like I was like I was pregnant or something, having labor pain. I was shit on that shit. Ain't nothing worth that damn shit. I don't want this
Ooh,
gallbladder do no spasm and shit. But the
Listen.
old girl feel better though. I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna be good though, and just I'm gonna be all right though. But I was just letting y'all know that
Yeah.
I got that paperwork, so I'm gonna have to probably fill that stuff out and send it back in. But that's a headache right there in itself. All that noise won't know all
Mhm.
your damn business. But anyway, I'm all right. Ain't nothing wrong with me except for that
Mhm.
shit. But anyway, and I got to get ready too, y'all. For it's almost planting season too. And
Mhm.
so, and I want to be healed before the planting season. See, that's another thing that's I'm upset about. It's because when I have that surgery, it's gonna take a while for me to heal, right? And
Mhm.
me bending and stooping in the garden, it's gonna be up on my right side. It's up on your upper right side. And see, midway up underneath your breast part, right underneath shit, man. But I'll tell you one thing, and once you get your bladder removed, all you can eat anyway is vegetables, fruits, and vegetables. So I'm
Mhm.
gonna be y'all know I got all this shit in the house, all this food and stuff in the house is already stored, but I
Right.
want to plant a whole bunch of fresh stuff. So I need to pull out the tractor. And
Uh
so I
oh.
want to have to get
oh
some of this
man.
stuff done before I go before I go for
Well, I mean,
surgery, y'all.
don't do it if you're not gonna be up to it, Miss Yo.
I'm gonna do that shit. I know. And
Don't
don't y'all
kill
tell nobody
yourself.
either.
I tell you
Don't
what.
y'all tell nobody either, but I'm
Pay
gonna
for
be
my plane ticket. I'll come out there. I'll bring all the kids.
Mhm.
but,
Mhm.
I'm gonna
but I
leave them
gotta
there
do
because
it,
I'm gonna leave. I'm
Matthews.
not staying. I'm gonna leave them there. But
I gotta do it. I
some
gotta do it,
days,
Matthews, because I want to plant a whole bunch. And see, y'all know I feed my boys and stuff like that too. That's another thing that I've been having problems with. What I ain't had no problems with. It's just that I wouldn't. A couple of days ago, I can't remember. It was yesterday. I was really not feeling like doing all that moving around, so I got my cousin to go out there and feed them for me. But the day I took care of the day. But I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do for them while I'm laid up because they depend on me. You see what I'm saying? And I'm really worried about that because that's what I do. You know what I'm trying to say? So anyhow, and I'm probably have to sneak out and stuff because my husband and children, they're gonna have like such a tight, and my mom and brother, they're gonna have such a tight rein on me. I'm gonna have to be really
good. I hope
careful.
they don't let you do
No,
nothing.
they're gonna piss me off. They're gonna make me
Nope,
mad,
nope.
and then
Oh,
I hope they
I'm gonna
hide all
they're
the
gonna
stuff you
make me
need.
mad.
oh,
They're gonna make me,
there you
huh?
there you go, being one of the elders stuck in her way.
I
No
can't. That's what.
CBD.
See,
Yep. I'm sorry.
I'll
I
rest when
confess.
I'm
I know.
dead. No, no,
That's
no,
right. I'm gonna keep on moving. I ain't
no.
shit. I got plenty of time. You got a long time to be dead and a short time to live. I'm ready to live. I
Damn,
hell
that's a
with that
good
shit.
point.
As long as I got breath in my body, I'm gonna make some shit move, and I'm gonna feed these people. And I just gotta figure out I just gotta maneuver and how I'm gonna get some things done while
Right.
I'm laid out. Shit, knowing me, I put I'll cook that food overnight in my crock pot and stuff like that. Bring all the crock pots out. Load my car up, y'all. And look, and after everybody leave out here and
Ah,
stuff, I'll sneak on out the house, wrap myself up, sneak up on the house, put the shit in the truck, and drive back, go toot, toot, toot. And the boys come on out the woods and get that
ah,
shit out the truck. Y'all grab it.
ah.
Oh,
I'm
for
gonna think of some
real?
shit. Watch. I'm
Okay.
gonna think of some shit. I'm gonna
Yeah.
take y'all with me when I go too.
No,
Do that,
I'm gonna take y'all on the ride with me too.
please.
Yep.
I don't want to be no accomplice. I don't want to answer to your mama, to your children.
I'm
Uh-uh.
trying to. I want to be
Yeah.
the driver.
I
You
don't.
want to be the driving there? All right,
Man,
I'm gonna make
I'm
something
ready.
move. But y'all, look, I ain't gonna hold y'all up. I know y'all got things to do. What y'all saying in here? Oh, y'all talking to each other. Thank you guys so much. If you let me see, if you come into contact with another human being in any way, shape, or form, what we got? You're some role model. I see what you're saying. Okay, yeah, Letitia. Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
hmm Thank y'all so much for participating and answering and chatting in the chat. I really appreciate it, guys. You
Yeah.
guys have been wonderful. I appreciate y'all coming to stop by to see old yo. But again, don't throw us girls away because and guys or whoever old people don't throw us away because we got something for y'all. We got
You
something
ain't
for
even
y'all.
old, Miss Yo. Get out of here.
I
Right.
don't feel old. I sure don't feel.
You
I'm
sure
60,
don't
but
look
I mean,
it.
but y'all call us. People y'all ain't think people old, but I ain't damn sure. I run circles. Penny, cut it out. I run circles
Oh, my
around my shit.
baby!
Oh,
Oh
I
hey,
hell
forgot.
She
hey,
ready. Look, she ready
Penny.
to go out. She ready to show her little ass. I told you, you got company. She know you got
That's my
company. She ready to
my
show off.
baby.
Listen,
Yeah.
let's
My
see if she
baby.
recognizes
Y'all
Matthew's.
want to see Penny?
Yeah, let's see if she recognizes
Okay.
Matthew's
Come here,
voice.
Penny. Come here, Penny. Let's give me some. Come here, Come here, Penny.
Come on,
Come
baby.
here, Penny. Come here. Stop. Let's go say hi to the people. You can tell people bye bye. You can tell them bye bye. Tell them
Oh,
you showing
Let's see.
off. Tell them
Let's
you
see.
showing off.
Oh, look at her.
And they're
hey.
going to
Look
say
at her.
hello.
Ears always
Say hey,
up. There we
y'all.
go.
See, I'm steady showing off. Look at the camera right there, Penny. See the camera? See
Penny
right here
look
while I'm
like she'll
going.
bite the
Look.
shit out of
See?
you, though.
She won't bite you. She
She
won't.
do
She
look
she
like
won't.
she'll like.
She won't come to you though. She won't let you pick her up or nothing like that. No, she'll run away.
Does
She don't
she
Oh,
like nobody to
does
hold
she
her.
fight with
She don't.
Sky?
No, she don't fight with Sky. She follows Sky. Sky's sitting right here now. Oh,
I
here her back. Said, bye, Penny. Let's pick Sky up. Come on, get down, Penny. Sky turn. Here
too,
goes Sky right here.
too.
Oh, oh,
I,
oh,
I,
oh, Sky, you got the feet of the computer. There goes Sky
Yeah,
right here.
Sky's ears are always down, but Penny's ears are always up.
hi,
But
Sky.
she want me to rub her head and say, "Hey, look at the camera, Sky. Look at the camera. You're supposed to look up. See the camera? You
See,
see
Sky
that?
don't like a
She's
biter,
fat though.
but Penny,
Look how big she is, y'all. See,
woo!
she big. She's a big girl. She okay. I'm putting her down. Wait, Sky, don't jump, baby. Let Mama put you down easy. Wait, girl. Wait, stop. They ready to go outside, y'all. They ready to go for that walk. Gotta go.
Miss Yo,
Thanks, y'all.
is that a fireplace behind you?
Yeah, That's my
Do
fireplace.
you ever
I
use
don't
it?
have it on today because I use it. I didn't have it on today. I didn't have it on because it was 70, like almost 7 degrees. So, but the other night,
Wow.
look, Matthew, look, yeah, move Penny. Look, see this right here?
Oh
What this
man,
look like?
that's a log.
Okay, now I want to tell y'all something. Before I let you go, one more tip. Okay, when y'all have storms, ice storms and stuff like that in your neighborhood, in your area, and if y'all have fireplaces, and even if you don't have fireplaces, get somebody with a truck and go around in your neighborhood and collect the branches that fallen from the trees.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Okay, then
yeah.
you take those branches back to your house, you cut them down, and you stack them somewhere nice and neat in your house or in your or where you live at. Okay, because eventually you're gonna need them. Because if the lights and stuff go out, you can always cook on the. You can go outside and you can cook you some food. You can have something to eat. If you're cold and the lights, water, and gas go out inside of your house, you can use it for your fireplace to keep you warm. So just because you see branches on the ground, don't look at it as being trash or no good. Go
Mm,
and collect them. Same with the leaves. You see how people in the leaves, they rake the leaves and put them in the big plastic bags.
mm-hmm,
Go and collect them. Ask the people, can you have them? Take
mm,
them to your house. Take those leaves. You can use those leaves to fertilize your garden. You can put them
yes.
in a pile. You can
Mm,
use them to fertilize. You can use them to burn. You can use leaves for a number of things. Do what Oyo tell you to do. All right.
Just because you mentioned having a fire outside, I'm barbecuing today.
I'm trying to
see?
tell you. You better do it. Okay.
Just because you gave me the idea, it's happening.
Yes. So that's what y'all do.
Yeah,
Make
and
sure y'all collecting that because see that's nothing that it's free. It's nothing you have to pay for.
that's
All
right.
of this is free. and you don't want that free stuff to go to waste that you can be using that because you're gonna need it before the winter is over. When you're gonna need some wood
I'm,
and
I'm,
stuff
gonna-
like that.
I'm gonna
Okay.
use charcoal though. So
Yeah. Well, yeah, you can get your charcoal too. Yeah,
I
yeah, you
know,
can
I
use
know
charcoal.
this. Yeah,
Oh yeah, yeah. Get what you can while you can. That's what I'm saying.
That
Get
part.
it, okay, guys? Y'all do that, all right?
Yeah,
Matthew, we said Matthew, you need you need
yeah,
he do need a reason to barbecue.
man, I
Matthew be tearing
don't.
that stuff up though, don't he, y'all?
Man, somebody could sneeze and I'm like, "What you say,
He
barbecue?"
knows,
Okay, well,
right?
Hey, hey,
Hey,
man,
y'all.
can I play?
What what you say, love lady?
I was
What
asking,
you?
I was asking Matthew if I could get a plate. What's that?
Hey, Matthew,
yeah.
is it still snowing where you are? Is it still snowing?
No, actually, it's like 50 degrees, but the snow is still out.
Okay,
So I mean,
yeah.
it ain't gonna stop me. I'm barbecue no
Well,
matter what.
Matthews, you better get you some buckets and put that snow in some buckets so that water melt. So when it melts, you can have some water, and then you can take that water and take that snow water after the melt now, and take that water, sterilize that water, and you'll have plenty of water. Start collecting that snow water.
Absolutely.
All right, okay, that's
I
old
mean,
girl tips for
my
y'all.
best barbecue was in the middle of a snowstorm.
I know that's right. I know that's right. You need to put some pot of beans on while the barbecue's going on. Put the
Absolutely,
beans in some
I
pot
have.
pot with some stewed
That's what
tomato.
I do when I'm tailgating at like a sporting event. We'll bring a pot of
Oh yeah.
beans and throw it right on the grill.
let me find.
Hell yeah. That's
What's
some
your
good
best
eating
dish?
right there.
What's your best dish, Matthew?
Um, Off the grill
Meat.
on the oven.
Yeah,
Meat.
are you chicken? Are
Man,
you steak? Are you roast?
yeah.
Ribs? What's your best?
Matthew hot dogs
Well,
and meat.
most of the meat's done outside on the grill, but as far as like dishes itself,
Uh-huh.
a lot of stuff, just a lot of baking. I like to bake the homemade macaroni and cheese
Oh
and
my
Oh
God.
man, I
just
ain't gonna be able to
anything
eat none of that
homemade.
shit no more, y'all. That's gonna be a shame. I ain't gonna be able to eat that.
Yeah.
Lord have mercy,
But
y'all.
I
I
don't
ain't
do it too much though, honestly.
Hmm.
I
Hmm.
really do it enough. I made greens for the first time this year,
How'd you
and
do?
Oh, you
oh,
did?
I went back and bought them 3 more times because I made them so good.
That's good for you,
I mean, to
Matthew.
me, nobody else really ate them, but I was kind of happy about that. So,
Yeah,
More for you, huh?
absolutely,
that's a plus.
Yeah,
Hmm. Well, thank
that's
you.
good.
I appreciate you. Thank you, Matthew.
absolutely, Miss Yo, we love
Yeah,
you
baby.
so much.
We
I
do.
love y'all too, baby. Thank y'all so much for supporting me. I appreciate it. Look, I'm gonna let y'all go, and I hope y'all have a great New Year's. Look, y'all be watching. Stay away from the windows. That's all I can say. Cause you
Thank.
know
Yeah,
how people be
lovely,
shooting and all that
lovely.
kind of crazy stuff,
Yeah.
huh?
I'm gonna come out and sing Silent Night. Silent Night.
Lovelace, I'm gonna hang you up, cause they gonna think you a man for
Oh,
real. So I'm gonna drop her ass down. I'm gonna
all
drink the damn.
is good.
Dimple D said you make greens 3 times a
All
week.
is
Hey
bright.
Matthews, Dimple
Yes.
D said she made greens
Oh my
3 times
God.
a week with cooking
Yes.
dinner. It's good for you and the kids love them too. It's
Yeah,
good
you
for the
be on that
children.
toilet though. Yeah, you be on that
But
toilet.
That's
it's good for you. It clean your system out. It's good. It
Yes, it
clean your
does.
bloodstream too.
Absolutely.
But
Yes,
it's
it
good
does.
for you though. We start eat more greens and meats though, Matthews. That's what you need to do.
Heavy talking high pitched.
Yeah, well, that's why I say, y'all, I'm gonna put that garden. I'm gonna get that garden hooked up. I don't care what nobody say. So I got to figure out a way so I can have my ground tilted. Y'all know I got those boxes, and it's something. And it's something how things happen. Y'all
mm,
remember when I made those
beds.
my beds, the
Mm-hmm.
raised bed?
Yeah.
Isn't that something? I never knew that I was gonna have surgery and won't be able to dig in that ground. But I'm still gonna put some shit in the ground too, though. So
Don't.
I'm
Dang.
shit,
Mm.
my head hot as a brick bat. I'm
I
still gonna
know.
I'ma still put some, but see, y'all talking about greens and stuff like that. I want to be able to go outside. It's nothing like going out in your backyard picking some food from out of your yard. Collard greens and cauliflower and broccoli and
Except
beets and
if you're gonna
candy
get
yams.
injured more doing it.
No, but I'm gonna do it before I had the surgery, Matthews. See, I'm gonna do it
Mm,
before. I'm gonna start prepping the ground
mm.
before
We
Matthews.
watching you. We watching you.
Yeah, we watching you. We don't believe.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Now
my
Yeah,
bodyguard
August
right here, my
got
backup. Don't.
yeah. We don't
yourself.
believe none of that.
That sounds good.
Uh,
Letitia said we making her hungry. Yeah. Well, let me go and eat this a chipotle, whatever that shit is. My boy said it was. He gonna make sure they eat all out and stuff, but I'm gonna eat a little bit of it though and see how it works. I might have to add some seasoning to it or something. I don't know. I don't know. But anyway,
Take it
what
like.
did you say? I do your thoughts
all right, big
and
dog.
re-raise. Uh-huh. Yeah, girl. Yeah, I know that's right. But look, y'all, I'm gonna be reading y'all. Y'all ain't gonna never let me go because I
Nope.
love talking to y'all.
Nope.
I love talking to y'all. But we gonna go. I'm gonna come back on here after New Year's. Okay, one day after New Year's, and we're gonna catch up and let y'all know what's going on. And if the spirit hit me with another topic, then I'm gonna pop on here and we can talk. Okay. And you guys that's in the chat, y'all know that y'all can come up too whenever y'all want to. It's y'all. We all family here. Okay.
Scared of you.
Huh?
They're
They
scared
not
of you.
scared of me. Ain't nobody scared of me. I ain't no. Go ahead with that, Matthew. Let me drop you there, boy. I love you, Matthews. Bye.
We love y'all.
Bye, love, Lacey. You see how I did? You see how I did, Matthews?
See y'all later. See ya. Thank you.
Bye, love, Lacey. I see everybody. Y'all have a good time, a good night, okay? And y'all be careful here. Peace, family. I enjoyed y'all. Thanks again, everybody. Mwah.